Good evening, Booze. Happy Tuesday, and welcome back. I am, I don't know, I'm very tired tonight, but I want to change things just a little bit. I kind of just want to get to the presentation. We're going to do one more a school cemetery combo. We're gonna and it has there's a few cemeteries involved in this area, so I think that'll kind of wrap it all up. I was going to do Cheeseman Park in Denver, but I don't know if I was hallucinating while I was medicated, but I swear to God, I loaded them all and they're all missing now. So I'm not sure um, if I did it and forgot, or I mean, I didn't forget, but or I just hallucinated that I actually did it. So, and it may have just been that I hallucinated it all. So, um, I don't know what happened to them. I had all the photos loaded, or at least I thought I did, and I just went to load the slideshow, and it's empty. So, I don't know what the heck I did. Operator error, but I remember loading the photos. So, I don't have any photos for the presentation, but I do have, a news clip for it. So, I'll share that. There's a couple news clips, so, fortunately, that's what took me just a minute just now. I had to go pull them up on Google so that or Google on, YouTube so that we could watch 'em, say have all the photos and stuff, of what's going on there. So, tonight, I thought, well, I'm gonna welcome you all first off. So, hello, Stevie. Hello, Ernie. And let's see, did I see Clips too? Hello, Clips. And, on Sunday night, I accidentally called Deanne. So if she's watching this one tonight, I apologize. I was very tired, as I am again tonight, but I am gonna try to say, um, everybody's name right, but I probably won't. So don't hold me to it. And, yeah, please don't be mad at me if I do. And then right at the very end, I think Tish popped in and said hello, and I had just hit the end stream button, so I didn't get to say hello to her. So here's a hello, a belated hello at the beginning of this stream since I didn't get to say hello at the beginning of the end of the last. It made sense in my head when I was trying to say it. But yeah, my finger is smaller now. I don't have that big old thing on there, but it does look a lot like Marcus now. So if it starts talking to me, it's all over. I That'll be the last thing. I will check myself into the nearest psych ward because I think I might be losing it. I really think I am because I swear I loaded stuff and it's gone. I don't even the photos are gone, like, everything's gone, so maybe I think I might have deleted them, um, which wouldn't be the first time. So, bear with me tonight, guys. I do have all my notes, though. I that part I didn't delete, and then I just dropped a bunch of stuff out of my notebook. So, um, yes. So we're gonna do that, and, we have a couple new subscribers. We have 5 new subscribers this week, which welcome. Thank you. And, yeah, remember to like the video, even if you don't like it, just do it. Um, because it'll help me out a little bit. It'll start getting us noticed. I think it's starting to pick up. I notice we're slowly adding a few, and as we can add, I mean, I'm still working at this. So please bear with me still. At some point I think I'm going to get a little bit more polished at this. I, I did go back and like listen to one of my earlier streams, and I think I'm a lot better now. So, if you guys don't agree, just DM me and let me know off stream so I don't cry tonight. Um, And with that, I think there was that it? I think that was it. I think that was all the stuff from the last stream, but yeah, my finger is healing, almost done with the antibiotics, and all the stitches are out. I can get it wet now, but, uh, when I have to I have to, like, take it out of this and wiggle it because I can't quite bend the joint yet because it's still pretty inflamed, but it's just been fun, and you know what happens when the big thing, I was very well aware of it, so I didn't hit it on very much. This thing, it just feels like I don't have like, I forget it's on there, and I've hit it, I don't know, like a dozen times today, and yeah, saying I curse like a sailor is a little bit of an understatement. I was pretty mad earlier today every time I hit it. So, especially when I took hay out to the horses and I um, pretty much jammed my finger up under the seat of the tractor, and yeah, that was painful. It hurt. So I'm not going to do that again. But yeah, it's getting better. I haven't taken any more pain meds since like that Friday because that was enough. That was enough for me. So and thank you guys. Hello, Rubicon. And did I see girl Ryan here? Hello. And let's see. And thank you, Rubicon. Yes, it is feeling much better. It's not gonna get cut off, thank God. Even though there for a couple days, I was just gonna let it go. I was just gonna say, just do it, just get rid of it. I didn't want it anymore. It was just too much. It's just too much work, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. My kitty, the one who bit me, who's convalescing, she's using one of her legs a little bit better. The other one, she's still not working. It's not broke. She doesn't have anything that's broken. So, yeah, still keeping our paws crossed and hoping that she gets better real soon. Um, yeah, because like I said, I'm not thinking of the alternative. I can't not with Christmas. I mean, this is like the worst time. I'm sorry, but this is really the worst time of the year. I remember working in clinic uh, before just doing surgeries when it's like that's when everybody brought like their poor old sick animals in, and it just made for a really miserable holiday for the staff at the clinic, and ugh, I yeah, I don't want to do that. And I want to have a good new year. So, and I hope everybody's going to have some big Thanksgiving plans. I have the weekend planned, but I don't have any actual Thanksgiving plans at all. No. So I was thinking I might still stream on Thursday. I don't know how many of you guys are gonna be around, but I might just come on. I thought we could just if you guys want, I could just come on without any, um, agenda, and we could just I don't know, we can watch some silly stuff. I don't know. I don't care. Uh, it's up to you guys. I'll let you. We can do pet stuff. We can if you guys wanna submit your pups and your iguanas and your please no I'm gonna say no snakes, but if you love your snakes, please submit them. As long as they're on not here physically, I'll be okay with them. But we could do something like that too. So I'm up for anything. Otherwise, I'll probably I might skip until Sunday. We'll see how it goes. Sunday night, I'll probably be in a bit of a rush. I will be at my dad's with my grandma and stuff, but I will be back in time for the typical stream, but it'll probably be more at like about 10 o'clock instead of the 9. And yeah, so with that, let me see. I'm just going to check in with you guys in chat here real quick. And little baby was just here too. She was like she's figured out how to climb over on the nightstand and she can get over here on the chair. So I can't get away from her now. She's there all the time. And today I was changing the wrap on my bandage and she jumped on my back and she was like a little kitty backpack. So like she just was like this on my back. And thank goodness I trimmed all her nails just the day before and she didn't get any sunk into me. But oh my goodness, I those little kitten nails, I mean, they're like little needles. They hurt. So, but yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing well, and you came here to let's I don't wanna dig up any graves. I wanna keep people from doing that, but, oh my gosh, I started looking at this school in Tampa. I just thought it was this school, but it's a whole there was some shady stuff going down in Tampa back in the day. Like, I don't know how you get this many forgotten cemeteries, with the on but the common denominator among them all, they were all African American cemeteries. So that sort of I mean, it's kind of sort of tracks, right? That's what happens. We're gonna change history. We're just gonna erase it and pretend none of that happened. And thankfully, they are aware of it now and trying to make amends of it, but it still doesn't I don't think it still doesn't really make up for what happened in the past. But at least it's something, I guess it's an attempt at it, but to me, it's I don't know, I don't think there ever really is enough for forgetting the lives of these people. I mean, they worked, they had lives, they had families, and then all of a sudden, let's just erase them, and I just it breaks my heart just thinking about it, that could happen to all of us someday when, like, our three-time great-grandchildren or something are like, "Hey, I wanna put up a casino." And it's we don't have to move grandma, just rip up the headstone and let's put a casino on top of her. So, those are the things I think of at night. That's probably why I haven't been sleeping very well, but, so that is my introduction. We're gonna talk about King High School that is in Tampa, Florida, and this oh gosh, guys, I hope I can keep well, I said this last time, I don't think I threw anything, and I don't think I yelled about anything, but yeah. Um, I might tonight because I might just get a little bit riled up. I can't promise that I won't, but, I did not lose a and Stevie, no, I did not lose a I'm not stuffing the bird this year. I'm hands off of the bird. But no, I did not lose a finger stuffing a turkey, but you know what? I think I like that better. I'm just gonna use that excuse. Yeah. It could have been, if you guys find a finger in the stuffing, just put it on ice and save it for me because it's probably mine. Yeah, it's a new recipe, right? That's not like strawberry syrup in the mashed potatoes, but all right, guys. All right, so let's get going here with this. And as I think hopefully Stevie thinks that the cemetery stuff is what sounds sus and not my finger story. But all right, here we go. Let's start. So we're gonna go back to 1933 tonight, and the city of Tampa. They bought 40 acres from what was at that time, it was called Port Tampa, and it was a largely, African American community, and, I mean, it was a thriving community too at one time. So, there were numerous I mean, like I said, it was a very large African American community, schools, churches, cemeteries, several cemeteries. Remember that for just a little bit here. And they bought this 40 acres and they bought it from, I believe it was from one of the churches there. And the church had moved, they sold their 40 acres. And then the city came along and they decided they were going to take part of that land and they were going to build a school on the land. And what they didn't realize, or maybe they did, um, before that, there had been a pauper's cemetery located there, and it was, like I said, all African Americans were buried there, so it wasn't just, not just thinking old people, poor people, it was infants, so if people couldn't afford to bury, their children, their grandparents, whatever, this is where they would go. It was free. That's where they would bury him. That's what, I think I've talked about pauper cemeteries before, or permit burials. It's just it's for people who can't afford, because some of the cemeteries it's pretty expensive. I mean, even back in the day, it still cost a lot of money to bury somebody. So, like I said, it's if you can't afford to die, don't. And oh wait, hang on, I got to back up here. Nope. So, oh yeah, no, I messed that up. I'm sorry, guys. I think I am a little too tired. But so this 40 acres, part of it was used for the paupers cemetery. And then up until 1954, nothing else had been done with the remainder of the land. And then they built the school. Sorry about that. I'll correct myself. And they this pauper cemetery, sometimes they're called Potter's Fields too. So if you hear those, they're all sort of interchangeable. You can you can use any of them for the terminology. It's a you can say either Pauper's Field, Potter's Field, and during that time, there were about 250 to 268 burials that had taken place there. And like I said, there are men, women, children, babies. And then the land in 1959 was sold, that whole 40-acre parcel, including the cemetery. But for some reason, nothing was said about there being a cemetery there. And since it was a potter's field or a pauper cemetery, there weren't any headstones because you couldn't afford to bury your loved one. You couldn't afford to get a headstone or a marker for them. So, I mean, I can kind of see how maybe you could forget, but I don't understand how. I mean, it should have looked like there was something buried there, right? The last burial would have been in 1954. They put the school in. They started building it 1959 when the city bought the property back, and then the school opened in 1960. So I have a hard time believing that they just didn't know about it. Oh, I have a hard time with it. And in 2019, so the school's been there since 1959 it was started, been there since then, and in 2009, a former county employee contacted the school board about a possible burial ground on the school property. And October 2019, they had geologists scanning, so they would have been using, like, ground penetrating radar and things of that nature to see what was under the ground. And lo and behold, they discovered about 145 coffins, and they were only buried about 3 to 5 feet deep. And those were just the ones in the coffins. So if they had been buried in 1933, and I mean, depending on what they were buried in, I mean, I'm sure there's still a lot of burials out there without, the coffins just don't remain anymore. And since then, so fortunately, the school wasn't built on the cemetery. It was still on the school campus. And but it was located just behind. They have like it looks like a little agricultural area. Like they have a couple barns, maybe like I'm assuming Florida has FFA, things of that nature, but they called it their ag buildings. So I think that's what they are. And it's a field that was just behind there. And it always seems like they wanna build a parking lot, and that's when they find stuff, but this one was I don't know why it took this county employee so long to come forward. They waited till they left. I don't know if maybe they feared they were gonna get in trouble. I couldn't really find anything else out about that. I don't know. I don't think the video even explained what was the reasoning for it. So, like I said, 145 coffins, and after that, they just kinda hemmed and hawed. They didn't know what they wanted to do. They wanted to put some sort of memorial on the site, but they didn't want the memorial to be, like, on top of any of the graves. So, I'm gonna show you this video now. Hopefully, I don't mess this up because I might. My track record this week is just not so good. Alright, and this is when they discovered the burials on the property. So, here we go. Or not. One more time. Alright. It did this earlier too. I don't know. Um, I hit play
Up here tonight, school leaders in Hillsborough County now investigating a cemetery mystery at King High School. ABC Action News reporter Ryan Smith live tonight.
Okay, I'm not sure why it should be showing up. It says it's on there. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I don't know, it's kinda glitchy, or I'm glitchy. I'm glitchy. Yeah. Alright, let me make this real big for you guys. And doop. Play.
Next up here tonight, school leaders in Hillsborough County now investigating a cemetery mystery at King High School. ABC Action News reporter Ryan Smith live tonight with the steps to unearth an unmarked graveyard. Ryan, what are we learning here?
Well, Superintendent Jeff Eakins telling me late this afternoon, this is, of course, a top priority for the school district. This after a concerned citizen came forward late last night claiming that an unmarked cemetery for African Americans is actually underneath a portion of the King High School property. I'm going to step out of the way, and it's kind of tough to make out from this vantage point, but just beyond this parking lot with the school buses. But before you get to the football field there across the way, that field has now been fenced off by Hillsborough County School crews to investigate what is underneath. Let's show you a map we received from the school district late this afternoon. Wording from a 1959 deed states that cemetery is located between North 56th Street and the football field. But school leaders dispute that for now, saying an appraisal done that same year shows a possible indigent graveyard in a field about 500 feet east of the school's property line. The district has fenced off the area and relocated an agricultural program for now. The school board member for King High School tells me it is critical they get to the bottom of this.
Making sure that we find out where this cemetery is and that these folks, very deserving folks, get the respect that they need. And so we want to make sure that all people are really respected in our community.
And the school district, of course, coming out here taking action on this after receiving, as I mentioned, that tip late last night. So a lot of work went into this today. I'm told a private firm hired by the school district will be back out here first thing on Monday at King's High School to do scanning underground. Live in Tampa, Ryan Smith, ABC Action News.
Ryan, thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, boy, Ryan. So that was when they first found it. It was behind some, like they said, some agriculture buildings. I'm assuming like FFA or something. But it looked like, I sure hope they weren't parking like those buses on there, because as soon as I saw the buses, I'm like, oh God. It's one thing to build a school on top of a bunch of people, but parking your school buses, that was a little step too far. But so they did, like they said, they fenced all that off, and now they've done a very good job. It looks beautiful. They've put, I believe it looks like a wrought iron fence. I'm not sure if it is, but they have gates up. They have a marker, and I do have a video for that. I'm going to stop this one for just a second, because I don't want you guys to see all the stuff I have saved. No, it's not that bad, but I have surprises for you guys. So let's see. This was 2 years ago. So let me pull this one. Pause. Make it big. And thank you guys. I hope I'm not doing too bad tonight. I'm probably going to sleep like 12 hours tomorrow. I don't know what is going on with my sleep schedule. It's just was it an Irish hand? I have a little bit. I know because I have red hair, everybody thinks I'm Irish, but I'm actually Scottish. But I do have Irish in me too. So I had I don't know, like 3-time great grandma that came from Ireland. We'll have to talk about that sometime because that's a really cool story too. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like Irish famine brides, but wow. Uh yeah. I stay in Ireland or starve or get shipped off to Australia and marry some dude you don't know. But hey, and thank you, Ernie. I hope I'm doing okay. I just want to be okay. That's if I could just be okay tonight, I'll be all right. Let's see. And thank you, Ryan. Girl Ryan. I don't know. I could just call you Ryan, right? I don't know why I keep calling you Girl Ryan, but because that's your screen name. That's why. All right. I'm gonna play this now, and this is gonna show you guys the memorial that they built. And it should have played, but this is very pretty. But
Is
there we
now
go.
being honored. Today, the Hillsborough County School District unveiled a new memorial for the African Americans buried at Ridgewood Cemetery. The burial ground is on the campus of King High School and was rediscovered in 2019. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer is live at the school tonight. Aaron, what does this memorial mean to the community?
Well, Haley, to the people who attended this ceremony, they say this is a beautiful memorial that they say really does a lot to honor the 250 or so people buried on this land, and they say it is long overdue. The statue evokes peace and tranquility, the kind people hope their loved ones experience when they pass away.
As my father told me when I was a little boy, anything is better than nothing.
As beautiful as it is, there will always be something missing for Harrison Nash, who drove from Pinellas County to watch the unveiling of the Ridgewood Cemetery Memorial.
It's nice, you know. It'd be nicer if there were grave markers for all the graves.
Sadly, that will likely never happen at Ridgewood. It's one of the half dozen or so forgotten African-American cemeteries in the Tampa area that were rediscovered in recent years. This is a 1-acre pauper's burial ground on the King High School campus. In 2019, archaeologists found 145 unmarked graves there.
We could never fully resolve the pain or resolve the loss of those who are buried here, but now they're honored, and it's a recognition that this community said enough is enough.
The artist says it's designed to look like dove's wings and symbolize the soul's transition to eternal peace.
I'm so proud of the school district. But this is beautiful. This is really beautiful.
Still, it may never erase the pain the situation has caused the African-American community. That feeling resurfaced when the city recently lost out on owning Memorial Cemetery in East Tampa, seemingly by accident. The city bid on the property during an online auction. However, it's unclear if the city monitored the auction because they were outbid by a developer.
It did more than sting. It hurt deeply.
Hillsborough's NAACP president, Yvette Lewis, says the Ridgewood Memorial is a sign people can learn from past mistakes, a lesson students at King High School can see firsthand.
You're learning our history. You're learning, when I say our history, it's African-American history, but honestly, it's everyone's history.
And for some of the statue's first visitors, honoring that history is a way to build a brighter future.
You have to face your problems. Run toward Goliath, not away from.
Oh.
And this site has also been now designated by the state as an official historical site. And according to historians, Haley, between 1933 and 1954, more than 250 people were buried on this site. And now there's a memorial here, as we said, to honor all of them.
Wow. And where it's located, it's not only righting a wrong, it's also giving generations of kids a chance to really learn and understand this important piece of Tampa's history.
The government is banning this $39.
Yeah, the government. That guy, that one guy, what did he say? His father? Oh wait, I'm not muted, right? Okay, good. When he said his father said something's better than nothing, I think that, I don't know. I have no words for things like this sometimes, other than bad words that I probably can't say and get away with on YouTube. So you heard the little part there. So they have the memorial there now, They say they found 145 graves. There are more graves there than that. And I mean, you can't go from like 250 to 268 burial. They don't just disappear. There's still somebody that was buried there, right? And they were making a big deal about where to put that memorial. They didn't want it being on top of any graves. Well, I'm not sure how they were going to make sure it wasn't on top of somebody, but I guess that's a really beautiful grave marker if you've never had one. So but it is really beautiful. I think it looks more like the tail of a whale than it does a dove. But I mean, it's artists, it's just the interpretation, right? I suppose, but it is really pretty, and something is better than nothing. I don't think it makes up at all for pretty much you trying to erase your history. No, I don't think it makes up for it at all. And I do think a paper airplane. That's right, Ernie. That's what it paper airplane. But I don't see a dove in that. But then again, it does look more like a modern art sculpture. I, I like some modern art if I can see it, but in this one, I can't really. I'm not seeing the dove so much. And I thought somewhere I read that said it could also look like hands beginning to fold in prayer, but I can't see that either. But and I took art classes. Like I took all the art classes. So if I can't see it, I don't know, maybe but so yeah, but it's really pretty, right? Like it's very tranquil and peaceful. The grounds look like they're well maintained because it's by a school. So that one's going to be taken care of, because it made the national news. Everybody knows about this one now. It's on the school property. It looks nice. It's going to be maintained. But as you heard, so I have to look up this other cemetery now because I hadn't heard about that one that they mentioned. The Memorial Cemetery was bought by a developer. If they're still at this day and age uprooting cemeteries, no, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. No, I don't care. But that shouldn't be happening nowadays. Go push your city out. Go find some other areas that need improvement, but you do not need to be messing with cemeteries. You leave those damn people where they're buried. That's part of their history. That's part of their culture. You just leave them alone. And I don't care what you're going to put up like a Jack in the Box or something, or as you're going to listen here in just a second, you're going to put up some condos on top of them because guess what? The city of Tampa did that too. um, and like I said, this isn't the only African American cemetery that was forgotten. And I'm going to say they erased it. They pretty much effectively erased it, right? They pretending you didn't know a bunch of people were buried there. I don't get that. Um, Now, like I said, so this whole area was Port Tampa at one time. And in August of 2019, there's a place in Tampa that's called Robles Park Village. And it's an apartment complex. And they went to do some underground work. And guess what they found? It's probably, I mean, it's what we're talking about, so it's not a big guess, but they found coffins. Oh my gosh, because there was a cemetery that had been there, and it was an African American cemetery as well. So you could see kind of during the people they're interviewing there, right there, they're like, this isn't the only one that they've tried to do this to. So that's two cemeteries that they've covered over with something. And I want to see how much. Yep, I did. And that cemetery that was under the apartment complex, it operated from 1901 to 1920, and there were 839 burials. So there's no excuse. They thought, once again, all of those bodies had been moved to a different cemetery, and that cemetery is called Zion Cemetery. However, it didn't. They didn't. So let's see, they had found, I don't think it said how many bodies they found, just that they found a bunch of body. Oh, I'm sorry, they did. 144 coffins were found. So there's that one. So that's 2 cemeteries under structures in Tampa. And then in November of 2019, a lost African American cemetery, and I like how they say it's lost. Let's just say forgotten or conveniently forgotten. Uh, Possibly dating back to the 1800s. So this is going back quite a bit. Is sitting under McDill Air Force Base. So then we built an Air Force Base on top of it. But fortunately, at least with this one, there is at least there's no structures on top of it, which is probably one reason they didn't actually dig anybody, like end up digging people up while they were under construction, because this area is what do they call it? I don't know too much about Air Force bases, but they said area must stay free of vertical structures. I guess so the planes don't hit them when they land or take off. I don't know. If somebody knows, shout it out. So this one, this should be a paper. The memorial here should look like a paper airplane, right? It's just, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This one is. I didn't think it was. I just wanted to do a little history and, you know, talk about some cemeteries, and then just like this is disgusting almost. Getting into these, I'm more offended by these African American cemeteries getting moved than the other ones, but this is trying to think if the one in Missouri, the one in St. Louis was, and I don't think that one was an African American one, but we had the one in Ohio that they did actually build the school on top of. But so the cemetery that they found at McDill Air Force Base, they in 1920 or 1921, 2021, they found 121 graves doing an archeo- archaeological study. And they use ground penetrating radar. They also use cadaver dogs. And they found out that this cemetery actually did have headstones, and it was called the Port Tampa Cemetery. So they knew there was a cemetery there, and they just took the headstones away and forgot about it, right? So it's not that they lost them. They knew where they were. Losing something is not real, like you accidentally drop your car keys out, you know, out in the snowdrift or something, right? But they had records. They knew roughly how many people were buried there. They knew there was a cemetery there. They were burying people there. What did I say? Up until oh shoot, I already forgot. Well, it dated back to the 1800s, but so these, I think they said actually too, these were some of the pioneering African Americans in the Tampa community too. So there you go. Let's just erase it and forget it didn't happen. But they have now actually, let's see, where is it? They held a memorial service, and then they placed a marker, and it's now back to being a registered cemetery. So the one by the high school is once again a registered cemetery as well. That one's called, I think they gave it its old name back, which was Riverside. And there's one more that I couldn't find much information on, because they had one more cemetery they were talking about, but they didn't actually name it. They just said it was found under a parking structure. So I'd be curious what you guys think about it, because I'm aggravated, but that's why I'm like, I'm going to end these now before I find out that there's any more, there's any more of these. I'm sure there's more. And It makes me feel horrible, um, to be white. It really does. It just, yeah, makes me feel horrible, that this stuff has to happen. I get upset about any cemetery being moved, but when it's so blatantly just let's forget about it. It and because it's not a race you want to acknowledge, and that acknowledge that they had been there, and they built this community. They built, and they should be recognized, and they deserve a lot more than just a couple memorials, right? And a pretty fountain. They deserve a lot more than that. And I'm with the gentleman over at the Riverside Cemetery. Even though it is a Potter's cemetery, they could do better. They could do a lot better. They could get some markers in there. I've seen Potter's fields where they've gone in and they've just placed small, just a little headstone. It doesn't have to have a name on it. Just that, to know that the people under there are remembered. And but then again, you're only going to have 145 of them that they acknowledge being there. So there's the other half of the people that won't. But at least I think that's more than just what they're doing now. I think there's a lot more that could be done. And what really kind of disgusts me too, like, I don't know if you guys have had to price out a headstone nowadays. Whew. I'd be haunting somebody, like, big time. They wouldn't be getting much sleep either. They would have bags under their eyes like I do right now, because I wouldn't be letting them get any kind of sleep. It would be very bad for them. Oh, kitten. Uh-oh, I think I woke her up. She's looking at me. Nope, she went back to sleep. Okay. I think that was it. Those were the videos. Here, let me stop. Did I stop sharing that one? Yeah. I gotta go back because I found something to cleanse me, because I have bad thoughts in my head right now about all of this. But let me see what you guys have over here. So, and yeah, especially this, I'm gonna look up the cemetery. I'll report back to you guys on it. I mean, this was two years ago. That report, yeah, 2 years ago, it said that developers bought I'm sorry, no, you don't get to buy a cemetery, unless you're going to take care of it, and then sure, you can buy it, but then it's your job to mow it and maintain it. But yeah, um, it's just that's how we do it in this country. So let's just leave them where they are. People paid money. People bought headstones that cost a lot of money. And sometimes, I know, like with my family, they my grandmother grew up down in Missouri, down on the Mississippi River, and it cost a lot to get a headstone. Even back then, and this would have been what, 1920s, and they were poor, like really poor, but they always made sure that there was a headstone, a marker for every baby, everyone in the family, no matter what it costs. They made sure that they got everybody in the family had a headstone, that they had some kind of marker, so they remembered where they were. And even years later, like as the family kind of got a little bit more money, things got better for the family, they went back, replaced those like temporary markers, and they put actual, like, nicer headstones and such. So the fact that I don't know, I just I don't think they need to be doing this stuff anymore. But unless, especially, I'm gonna look it up, and I will let you guys know. Hopefully, something happened to stop those developers, but ugh, I'm I'm not holding out hope. And if I was that community, I'd probably be like chaining myself to a tree or something. Or one of the head. I'd chain myself to a headstone. They wouldn't be getting they wouldn't be getting anything. Um, Out of that or at least they wouldn't be getting that headstone anyway. So if there were people buried somewhere, no one should be allowed to build there. And that's exactly how I feel too. once there's a cemetery, that should be it. We have plenty. There's plenty of places to build on. Uh, Maybe not in Tampa, but I mean, there are a lot of those old communities. I don't know, like Detroit. I don't know if you guys have been like around downtown Detroit, but there are some really derelict looking old, burned down, beat up houses, right? But hey, let's go dig up a cemetery so we can put some condo. Well, why don't you just go take care like go and um take care of those houses. Like maybe put your new buildings there so that those aren't an eyesore anymore instead of I think it's very disrespectful and I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, what would we talk about on Sunday? Maman Bridget, she gonna come for you. So you better hope that's not a cemetery that she's protecting because it might not work out so well for you. So I'm gonna look into this one. That's what I have for this. I think I'm gonna end there because I am so afraid that I'm gonna find some more, and I think at some point, this is probably gonna be one that I come back on, and even, like, I might just do a whole bunch of forgotten African American cemeteries because 'cause I'm really starting to feel a way about it that I didn't think I would. Like, I didn't think it would be such a big deal because it's I don't know, it's horrible. I don't know, horrible to say, but I have realized it is just as bad, if not worse, because they are essentially erasing a whole culture's history. At least with the white cemeteries that they're moving, they're not erasing any of the history. Most of those people are getting their headstones back. They're taking care of them, right? This is not happening at these cemeteries, and it didn't happen at these cemeteries. Obviously, let's just take up their headstones because we want to put an Air Force Base there. Um, yeah, you'd think they'd have better county roads. It seems intentional. Yeah, it's just frustrating to me. I'd like to think those who knowingly built over a cemetery are experience a special type of eternal karma. I hope so too. And yeah, I hope where they're buried, somebody. Well, no, I don't want that to happen to them either, because even bad people. But uh, yeah, if there's any justice in the world, it just makes me sad, very very sad. Oh, and very angry, but. Um, And such bad juju to build over a cemetery, karmic debt. Yeah, I think we're all on that same line, right? Like my mom Brigitte, like cemetery guardians we just talked about. Like I don't think you should be messing with that stuff. It's just I mean, I know some families that have willingly what like your like back in the day, like in the 1800s, you would bury your if you had a big farm, you would bury your family on your farm. You'd have a small little family cemetery, and maybe it would only have like 10 graves. When I talked about the small family cemetery that was there in is Clarksdale, Mississippi, where it has, I think there was about 20, 25 graves there, and they just built the school next to it. They didn't build it on top of it. They still maintain that cemetery because it right? Like it's just the differences between that those sort of cemeteries and then these you can't tell me that you can't argue that there's not um they're not trying to erase people certain cultures histories, so because they're doing it and they did a pretty good job back in the 30s, and I hope we are getting a little bit smarter about it. But if they really did sell another cemetery, apparently they have learned nothing from this, and it's really sad. So I'm gonna step down. I want to have a couple laughs tonight. We're gonna leave the cemeteries where they are. Well, we're going to leave them. Other people may not be leaving them alone. I will come back. I do want to talk about Cheeseman Park in Denver at some point because I've been there and I think I might save that for ghost story night. So maybe Sunday night because I downloaded photos and everything and it's I mean it's really beautiful. I guess if you're going to have something built on top of you, I mean I guess it might as well be a really beautiful park, but still they remove all the headstones and just leave the people. It's just I have a problem with that. Like why can't you just leave their markers? But um yeah, so maybe I'll do that. So maybe this won't be the end, but it'll be the end of the controversial cemeteries for now. But I will be coming back to that at some point because I've got a couple more of these I want to look into. And I mean, it's not like I'm not breaking any news stories here. Like this is not an expose or anything. Obviously, the news has reported on it, but I think it's something we should all be aware of that has gone down because I wasn't aware of it, and I hang out in cemeteries, and I never knew about this. So, all right. So, who likes Marcus? Because something something happened over the weekend. Um, Hello, Melissa. Yeah, isn't Cheese? I think it's beautiful. I love Cheeseman Park, and I just think I love one of my doctors was right like kind of right over like I had to drive past it to get to my was it the maybe it was at the hospital. I can't remember anymore, but every time I would go and drive past, it was just like, oh. And then I always knew it was supposed to be haunted and everything. And I just didn't realize how many people are buried there still. Like they were just like, nah, we're gonna just leave them. And there's a lot of ghost stories too. What people see hanging out there. So I did find a couple ghost stories. So I'll save that for Sunday night. But yeah, I love I like that the park. And I think they once again I think they could do something to to memorialize the people that they took their headstones from. I think they could do that, even if it's just something small and simple. I don't remember ever. Melissa, do you remember seeing anything that like I don't remember seeing any signs that said, "Hey, there used to be a cemetery here," or anything like that. Like I don't remember seeing anything. Like I didn't know about it until I think I drove past it and then I went home and I looked it up and when I Googled it, all these stories came up about haunted Cheeseman Park, and I'm like, "It's haunted?" Yeah. So I never got to do any of the haunted tours in Denver, and I'm gonna have to go back and do some of them because I still want to go do the Molly Brown house, and there's another one too. I can't think of it. It's like one of the. It's not the State House, I don't think, but maybe I'll do a whole thing like on haunted Denver. But actually, maybe I'll just go to Denver, like I'm going to go to New Orleans, and I'll just do a whole live there too. So, which would be fun. Eventually, that's kind of what I'd like to do is just be out and going different cemeteries and going to different places. I was out. I had to go get Marcus taken care of at the hand surgeon. And on my way there, I had to cut through because I had idiots driving in front of me, like doing 45 miles an hour. And I was going to be late. So I took a little, not really a shortcut, but an alternate route. And I drove past a cemetery that I never knew was there. And I'm so glad now that there's idiots who drive because I got to find something really cool. And when I came back the same way so that I could hit this little cemetery up and I'll get those. Maybe I'll show those. Maybe that's what I'll do Thursday or Friday night, depending on which night I stream. But some very old headstones for Michigan, very old headstones. I think one of them said it was 18. I think she was 20 years old. and she passed away. I think it was 1854 or 1856. I can't remember which one, but it I just was shocked because I didn't know that area had that many, pioneers in the area at the time, but it was a logging I think it was a logging community at one time, so they were probably, men and, they brought their families and stuff with them during that time, so we'll talk a little bit about that, but there were some beautiful I posted a short. Actually, can I Oh, I think I could actually play the short now because I pay for, CapCut, so I can do that now. Oh my god. I stopped using, I wanna try not to use YouTube's music because right? Like, you can't play it back, even though it's your video that you made and put the music on there, you can't play that, without a copyright strike. So, and it doesn't sound as good when you play it without music, it's just a right? It's kinda boring. But here it is. At least I'm pretty sure I can alright, hang on. Oh, come here. It's a real short one. I think it's, like, only 16 seconds or something, so let me try to share screen. Yeah, I'll report myself, right, clips, I'll just call, "Hey." I don't know, can you call I don't know who you call. You call it YouTube. Uh, here we go. Did it pop up? Yeah, there it is. Alright, let me make it bigger. Baby. Bigger. Bigger. No, it won't let me make it bigger? Well, crap. Alright, let me get to the beginning. Alright, will it play? Nope. Alright, hang on. I thought I could make this bigger. Alright. It is what it is, guys. I'm sorry. Here.
So when I die, which I must do, could it shine down here with you? 'Cause my love is mine, all mine. I love my. So when I die.
Yeah. Like I said, super short. Supposedly those are the videos that do the best, or the shorts that do the best. The shorter the better. So, and that one, I think that one did okay. I was actually kind of proud of that one. I don't actually wait, maybe that one didn't do very good. But with CapCut, they give you so the video editor, they give you if you pay for it, right? I pay for the app, so they have royalty free music you can use on there. So it's I like it a lot. And I'll probably be using a lot more of their music so then I can play my own shorts on my own channel, which I can't with my other ones. So it's just stupid, right? Let me go back up here because I'm missing comments. So just because I wanted to brag about my new video. I wanted to try something different. So I was like looking through their templates and everything. And I was just like, I have to try this. And I think it looks a lot better than just like the boring ones I was doing. So I'm hoping I know I have a lot to learn. I saw Melissa, I saw Good Parks here, and then We Need Mrs. Parks, and I thought it said We Need Mrs. Parks. Like she's in Denver. So tired, so tired. And Girl Ryan says, "Hi, turd." And let's see. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'll go down and Brown Palace. That's it. Is it? Yeah. That's the other place that's supposed to be really that they do all the tours and such with. I'm trying to think. Some ghost hunters went there, and it looked really cool. And I think Molly Brown I think she's cool as hell. Like as a historical figure, you can't beat that. I mean, she's salty and sassy. That's my kind of that would have been me back in the day. um, I know some Kia boys who can get you places quick. Kia boys? You mean like what are they? The hamsters? The Kia hamsters? And Melissa, did you build Denver? Yeah, I think it's been around a while, if I'm not mistaken. Melissa, I don't know how old you are, but I don't think you're like, well, unless you're a vampire, maybe you are like 3 2 what, 100, so I don't know how old Denver is. I probably should know. I mean, I lived freaking in Colorado for 8 years. You think I'd, have soaked up a little bit more, but I didn't get to go to Denver as much as I liked because I was either always up in the mountains or in Colorado Springs, so yeah, but I loved it. I do miss it a lot, and I will definitely be going back there, more and more as I start to branch out, spread my wings, and take you guys other places. And yeah, Clip says, "You're gonna get a copyright strike from yourself." You know what will probably happen? I'll forget, and then this will pop up, and I'll report myself, and then I'll wake up in the morning and go, "Why do I have a copyright strike?" Just like I did when I woke up, and I'm like, "Where are all those photos I know I downloaded them." You ever have those dreams that seem so real? Like, you actually wake up, and you're still going through the course of your day, like, thinking, "That stuff just happened." Like, it really happened. And then you're like, "No, you're hallucinating, girl. Like, get off get off the pain meds, get your head clear." But yeah, that's um, and Rubicon, yeah, those are like I don't know, like about half an hour's worth of video. I posted a bunch of the photos I took. I took some stills as well of some of the really cool, like they're just, I love the old, like those are my favorite. The old headstones. At some point I want to do get into the like the symbolism on the headstones and like what all of it means, cuz that's what I always, if you ever notice some of the photos I take and I put in my videos, I get like right up close to what's on the headstone, because that's the part like that I really enjoy, because there's so many symbols that mean the same, but a different artist does it and it looks right. It's just different and it looks, they're just beautiful. I love it's just a whole nother form of art. Um hey, I've been to Cheyenne Frontier Days, and that was an experience, Girl Ryan. And I've been to Cheyenne quite a bit. We used to drive through there all the time when we lived in California. And so I also broke down once driving through there with our camper trailer, and I had to, a very nice tow truck man, um, put our truck up on the bed of his tow truck, and then he hooked up our camper trailer. He towed us to the KOA, uh, pulled around, got me into my space that we rented for, I didn't know how long. I think I had it for like 3 days, and then he dropped off my truck at the Ford dealership to get fixed. And I was like, and he only charged me, well, actually he billed my insurance company because I had towing, and yeah, I think he only charged him like $80 or something for all of that. And I wish I'd got his name. I would have baked him some cookies or something, or made him some mashed potatoes or some stuffing. Um Girl, Ryan, um I think I just snorted. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Girl Ryan says, "Just kidding. I just wanted to comment. I know nothing about Denver." Well, Cheyenne is in Wyoming, and it's a little north of Denver, but I mean, still not that far. You could easily drive from Denver up to Cheyenne, and Cheyenne's beautiful too. So, for being pretty flat, you can actually see the mountains from Cheyenne. It's really pretty. And Cheyenne has a haunted hotel that I stayed at. They don't advertise it as being haunted, but there was somebody in my shower, like, it's like, what is it called? I think it's, like, called the Cattleman or something, and it, like, you walk in and it looks like a old bank out of a Western movie, and you walk in there and it's just, like, these big vaulted ceilings and these really old fancy, like, chandeliers and stuff, like, it looks like it should just be on a movie set or something. It's not something you would think people nowadays wanna to really stay in, but they've taken very good care of it. It's very pretty, and it's several stories. I think they're I'll have to look it up and see which one it was, but we got our room for the night, and it had an old-fashioned bathtub in it, like the clawfoot tub. Like, the rooms were, like, they rustic and like cattlemen, right? So it had that ranchy thing going on, like that Yellowstone vibe. So it had this big clawfoot tub, and it had one of those shower curtains, and all night, like, my kid kept waking up going, "Mom, there's somebody in the shower." And I'm like, "There's nobody in the shower." And then I'm laying there going, "I think there's somebody in the shower," but I'm trying to get my kid not to, like, be freaking out, right? But, yeah, I'll look it up, and if you guys go to Cheyenne, stay there. I mean, other and it's also a very beautiful, like, it had very comfortable beds, but, yeah, there was something in that room that night, but I can't I mean, hotels are kinda notorious, people die there, just right? Like, people just die there, not for, like, under mysterious circumstances all the time. Sometimes just they just die in their sleep or, um, yeah, let's just they just die in their sleep. We'll leave it at that, allegedly. Um, and Clip says, yes, and everything moves in real time. Where are we at here? Okay. And Girl Ryan says, Frontier was one of my favorite weekends. I'm definitely going again one day. I'll go with you, Girl Ryan. Well, let's make a road trip because I'd love to go back again. And we'll stay at the haunted hotel. Oh my god, that place was just the coolest. I felt like Miss Kitty or something walking in there, but not not that I own a whorehouse or I don't know. Did she own a whorehouse? Or did she just had a bar, but I think there was I think she did. And yeah, Rubicon says, "Yeah, Frontier Days or something else. It's crazy." I oh my gosh, I dated a cowboy. That's how I got out there. Yeah. They something about like Cheyenne Frontier Days that if you're dating a cowboy, oh my god, that's like mecca to them for I mean, I thought it was cool too cuz I have horses and do all that country stuff, but it's really something for them. Cheyenne has an interesting mix of people too, Rubicon says, and they do. I mean, it was I mean, they've got, like, the country, they got the Western people, they've got some hippies, they've got, like, a really eclectic bunch that you would think, like, just they some of them just don't go together. Like, you wouldn't expect them all to be hanging out in the same city because it's really not that big, uh, but I all the times I've been through there, it's like I said, the tow truck driver, he was so sweet, he was so nice, and yeah, I had my 2 dogs with me, and they were being the one was just being just a butt. She was just sitting on my lap, like, growling at him the whole time, and I'm just like, "Dude, this guy's giving us a ride with our trailer, so I don't have to leave it on the side of the road. Stop growling at him." But yeah, he was so sweet. I wish I should have called back and done something like send him some well, I shouldn't bake him cookies, but I would send him some nice ones from somebody who could make them. And Melissa says, "I just remembered I went to a rodeo in Wyoming when I first moved here. I think it was part of Frontier Days. Didn't want my bad memory to be a mistake in this line." Yeah, there's rodeo with Frontier Days. Yeah, so that's the cowboys. The cowboy I was dating, he was a bronc rider, and oh god, don't date them. Don't just don't. None of them. Bull riders, bronc riders, stay away, girls. Take my advice. I learned the hard way too many times. And girl Ryan says, "I don't know Denver, but I've been to Frontier Days as a sheltered East Coast girl. I love Cheyenne for the long weekend." Yeah. It is very different. It's very different from the East Coast. It's very different from Michigan. So, and yes, so we're going. We got a road trip. Are we going to meet up and have the meetup at the Stanley? Oh, yeah. Melissa, we've got to go to the Stanley. I got to stay one time and I would love to stay again. I think I tried to just before we left, like before I moved back home and I haven't been back since we got back to Michigan, but I was looking at I can't we got a really good deal on our room that night, and it was, like, on the top floor, so it was a smaller room, which I didn't care because it's the Stanley, right? Um, and we didn't pay that much, I thought, but they shot up in their prices, and I think it was, like, 300, almost $400 for the same room that we had the last time we were there that was only, like, just 200. So, I don't know what's going on there. They do have the frozen guy though, right? So, maybe that's it. Maybe they had to up the prices because they had to put that guy in the nitrogen tank or yeah. Remember Frozen Grandpa? And Girl Ryan says she's in. So, we got a road trip to Wyoming. So, what we should do, we'll go to Denver, we'll go to Chisholm Park, and we'll hunt ghosts there, and then we'll drive up and go to the Stanley, and then we'll go to Wyoming. Yeah, see, that's all doable. That's all doable. That's a really good road trip too, because we'll hit a lot, and there's a haunted place everywhere you go. Yeah, if there's a haunted place someplace, I'll tell you guys about it if I've been there, and, yeah, Melissa, don't ride a cowboy. Ju Ride the horse. Just ride the horse. Save the cowboy. Just save him for another day, girl. Just get on your horse and ride away. I would rather have 1 good horse than 100 cowboys. I couldn't ride 100 cowboys either. That's too much work. Uh, I try to cheer myself up. It's been a miserable week. And Melissa says, "I only date magicians and weathermen, never a cowboy." Well, you're lucky. I've never dated a weatherman. I've dated, I think I dated a guy that was a magician because he just disappeared and I never saw him again. Maybe he was a magician. Um, if he ever turns up, I'll let you guys know, but, either that or he's a ghost. Maybe he was a ghost. Like I said, apparently I'm hallucinating. But well, this was years ago when I didn't hallucinate so much. Well, I did drink a lot back then. So, um and Melissa, yeah, Rubicon is laughing at Melissa because of her comment, and then, yeah, Melissa says she has very specific taste. I would agree with you. I used to, and I've got different taste buds nowadays. I just like, don't want any of that stuff anymore. Though I have to say, the one thing that hasn't changed, and um, I still like firefighters. I'm sorry, but I see those red trucks fly by and my head almost like detaches, like it just flips around. it's it's serious. I have a serious problem and I should go to some sort of meeting so I can get over it, but I never have. It's been a long, long time. Uh let's see. And then Girl Ryan. Oh wait, I was gonna read your comment and then I took it down. Girl Ryan says, I accidentally called Front Deer Pioneer Days a lot. I've learned they're very Pioneer Days is in oh, where's Pioneer Days? Is that well, I'm sure they probably have a Pioneer Days in Cheyenne too, don't they? But I'm trying to think. I know there's a big, big one someplace. I don't know. Mm, it'll come to me like tomorrow. Um, and Rubicon says firefighters are in their own lane, a lane of glory. Yeah, you agree with me, right? There's just something. I got over the liking the men in uniform thing. Like I used to love like yeah. I think all of us girls did, right? Like I remember watching Officer and a Gentleman with my mom and then I dated some of those types and I was like, mm, they weren't Richard Gere. So I didn't get carried out of the factory into a beautiful life somewhere else. But yeah, no, that never happened. So and are we gonna do Mormon stuff while we're there? Girl? Right? Let's not go to Utah because from what I see, it pops up on too much true crime stuff. We'll end up in a true crime Well, I guess that's how we get on Dateline, right? We could get on Dateline that way. But somebody's gotta die in order for us to get on Dateline, I think, and that means one of us doesn't get to meet Keith Morrison. So, I mean, are we gonna draw straws or no, I'll probably be the one that gets because it's always the redhead. We get picked on, the token redhead. Yeah. Rubicon says Utah has its own problems right now. Safe choice. Yeah. Like I said, you could very easily be walking into your own Dateline episode if you go there. I always thought it was so pretty, but I never we always just kind of drove through Utah and we'd always stop Nevada or we stopped in Wyoming. Never stopped in Utah. I don't know, maybe it was probably for the best that we didn't. But yeah, and now I'm just like, "Geez, man, I maybe they would have tried to convert me." So, I'm glad they did not because I don't want that. It might have been I might have met Chad Daybell at some point. I don't think I don't think I'm that dumb, though. I don't think I would fall for that. I don't think I'd be easily brainwashed unless he was a firefighter. Now that I would I mean, like the Pied Piper, I just "Boo," off I'd go, yeah. And Melissa, girl Ryan, we have a Pioneer Park here. They dress in purity clothing and churn butter. Class trips go there. Um, is that the one? Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, you know what? Does Colorado Springs, not Colorado Springs, Cripple Creek. I think it's Cripple Creek has Pioneer Days. Seems like we went up there. Um, yeah, I think it was Cripple Creek. Yeah, or mining day. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop trying to really think hard because my head might explode. Oh, baby sleeping. And Girl Ryan says Pioneer Days is a Mormon thing, I think. I don't know. Pioneer Frontier Pioneer one is definitely not Cheyenne. Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble. So remember, it's Frontier Days in Cheyenne. And apparently there's beaches in Cheyenne, according to Garth Brooks. So if you've ever heard that song, I didn't find any when I was there, but there are apparently. So, and Girl Ryan says, Turd, I really need to get to Frontier. She needs to get it straight. But I don't think Pioneer Days aren't just for Mormons. I don't think, right? Or I don't know. Like I said, don't make me think too hard tonight. I need about 12 hours of sleep. I need a lot more water. I need to get hydrated. And clips. Our field trips to Pioneer Art Settlement were my fave every school year. So old timey. Yeah, I love we went to the best field trip I think we ever went on was to the Henry Ford Museum in Greenfield Village. That's over by Detroit. I thought that was the coolest thing. I don't know how much popcorn we had to sell to afford that, where like the whole 5th grade got to go. And I don't know why those chaperones volunteered to take that many 5th graders who bought big bags of candy at Greenfield Village and then loaded us all up in a couple school buses, and trucked us all the way back over to the other side of the state. But I'm pretty sure those chaperones, once they got home, they were probably hitting the bottle pretty hard because it was rough. All right, I got a Reddit ghost. You guys want to see this? I was gonna say I was gonna play this ghost night. I think we were having a good time, so I didn't play it. But gotta pop this up. Do, do, do. I have 2 worlds that have just collided. I think I like it, and I think I made a whole new group of friends. I keep asking them to come to my channel and hang out. I don't think any of them have yet. Or unless they're lurking, maybe they're lurking. And if you are, hi, that might be could be the 5 new subscribers for this week. So, but this is oh my God, I love this. I can't. So Here, let me make it. I'm gonna make it really big. Do this. Here you go. Oh, I'm hiding behind the tomb. Look at that. I'm hiding behind the tombstone. You can see. So this. Hopefully, you guys can see. I got it. It's all the way up. It's big. It's huge. But hopefully, you guys can see it well too. So this is in the ghost. So right, like I hang out in the ghost subreddits and the paranormal ones, and there's a couple like the cold cases, and like there's a bunch of them that. But this is one that's like, what is this? Because it's in the paranormal. Like, is this a ghost? What is this? And this was caught on a trail cam. And I think everybody here is also an OB fan, right? So we all do you guys see what I see? Because that's it's, it's totally Marcus. So imagine my surprise. Like I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of looking at it and I'm thinking like a ghost hunter, right? Like I'm looking at that like I think that's just like a cobweb or something on there, right? Not even like nothing else in my head, right? I'm not thinking Marcus. And then as soon as here, let me take that down. I'll let you guys see the comments. Oh wait, where are the comments? Is it gonna pop? Okay, there it is. So the guy says, caught this on my trail cam at 3 a.m. Anyone know what this could be? Does it look like it could possibly be a ghost? And I'll let you I hope you guys can see these. Can you I almost I laughed so hard and so long because the first comment is Marcus, is that you? And then the next one is Robert. And I'm in there somewhere. I think I popped in and I said, Robert, help. Hello, Tiff. Tiff, did you get to see Marcus? I'll pull him back down here again. Oh, yeah. Somebody has the gift down here too. Oh, that's my favorite one, I think, of Marcus pole dancing. That and then the one with him beating that stupid frog with the shopping cart. But all of them, look, most of them are like Marcus related. I don't know if anybody actually responded like to this guy like being, but there he is. I want to know where it is though, because I know Marcus is not allowed in Michigan anymore. I don't know why. I promised him I wouldn't sue him for child support, but maybe he's still worried about that. But yeah, so Marcus is crazy, right? Melissa says Marcus is popular. Cause I think there's a little Marcus in all of us, right? Like, yeah, the cartel. Yes. I'm afraid to play any of the Marcus videos because I don't know. I know OB does, but I don't want to step on her thing either because that's her thing. But still, I still freaking love Marcus. So I thought at least this kind of fell into my territory since it's ghost. I did send this to OB though, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, I said, "My worlds have collided." That's probably why everything is off this week. You know, it's not the moon. The moon's not in Gatorade. Any of that stuff. It's because Marcus is real. I mean, yeah. Tiff, you know what? You shouldn't be nervous of Marcus. You see what he was, I mean, darn, him and Fredrickson, man, he was they were throwing stuff at each other. I think that's one of my other favorite ones too. Especially Fredrickson with that old time revolver. Like it looks like a flintlock pistol is what it looks like. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say pew pew, aren't I? Sounds so dumb. But I mean I guess they play that video on YouTube. I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble. Yeah. My worlds do have colitis. So much diarrhea. Oh no, clips. You have to show your kids, Mark. I showed him to my kid, my 16-year-old. He didn't get it. And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, he watched SpongeBob SquarePants when he was a little guy and thought it was the funniest crap. This is way better than SpongeBob, like 100 times better. So yeah, all these comments like so Robert help. And then I need to know what this is from. So this guy this just random person in here, right? Knowing what has no clue what's going on. Oh, somebody's deleted some. Robert, I don't like that rock. Robert, this cryptid is pissing me off. This is a dangerous place. Oh, well, this person just ruined it here. LOL. Or it could be a cat on stilts. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Oh, there I am. Robert, help. Yeah, there is one here. There were numerous injuries. I mean, I think these are all mostly Marcus related. Well, it does not look like Puss in Boots, but yeah. Oh, there's another Marcus, but I had to share that with you guys. I This like made my day when I found it. I had to get it right to OB because I was just like, oh my God, this is the best thing that I have. I mean, this is the best bit of evidence that I have ever found on the ghost on these these all this ghost stuff, right? Like this is the best video. This is the best evidence ever because now I know Marcus is real. He's real, right, Danny? It's Marcus. Look, he's not a made up thing. That he's a real person or a real cryptid in real life. It's just so cool. Yeah. I couldn't believe that. And this little, oh my God, that little round belly. He looks like he's either got like some really severe intestinal worms or got he's been pregnant for a really, really, really long time. So, oh, Tiff, I'm with you. Oh my goodness. SpongeBob drove me. I don't know how many, like he just all day long. He just watched that and he'd laugh and laugh. And I'm sitting there like ready to, well, I did drink a lot more wine back then when he was watching SpongeBob because that's the only way I could get through. It was bad. I loved the Blues Clues days because then I'd bop around the house singing Blues Clues, but yeah, not, not SpongeBob. And, yep. Danny Marcus. I'm glad you guys liked it. I thought maybe I should have started out that way and then I would have got a little oomph in me first, but I didn't start out I didn't come in hot tonight like I usually do. I came in like I came in salty tonight. I think I was thinking too much about the cemeteries. The That got me upset. And then I was thinking about how I deleted all my cemetery photos. So yeah. And Danny says he's prego. I mean, didn't oh wait, is Marcus has a family now too, right? So maybe he did find no, he still looked plump the last time I saw him too. Oh, you'd have to drink more wine. I drink a lot of wine back there then, Tiff. Like boxes. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but oh, those were rough days with SpongeBob. I mean, he didn't grow out of it for a long time, but yeah. And Clip says, Tiff, I think Oswald may be more your speed. It's so chill. And Tiff says, how's the digit? It's still here. I kind of feel like I drank some wine now. Just that's all it takes is for Marcus. He makes my day. He makes me smile. Yeah, I love him. I love him. But yeah, Tiff, my finger is still attached. Not flipping you off. But yeah, now it's like this. Now it looks like Marcus for real. I was I told Sassy to get over here, but, I think she fell asleep on me because she said she was tired. Um, I was gonna put googly eyes on it, but I just ran out of time. I was just tired, so or yeah, I'm tired because I didn't sleep. And let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Tiff, how do you not have a you know what? All I ever watch is YouTube videos, it seems like, on my phone. I don't watch actual TV or Netflix. I do have Netflix, but, because if I don't have, something true crime going on, yeah, that's how I usually that's what I need to do. I'm gonna put on Ed Gein and fall asleep tonight. That'll give me some good dreams to oh, you know what, Melissa? It's almost that time. They had it for sale today at Meijer, the eggnog. Is that what you're talking about? And then heavy on the other stuff in it. That's usually, my grandmother used to make I think she forgot how much she was putting in it. Like, woo. Um, it was pretty stinky. Danny Melissa says hi. Tiff says, "Yeah, it really does look like Marcus." I just can't believe that many people that poor guy wants to know what the hell that was on his trail cam, and everybody's like, "That's Marcus." Oh my god. I should go back in there and tell him that's a cobweb on his trail cam, shouldn't I? Should do that. Like, I mean, it's for sure Marcus, but I don't know if Marcus wants to be known. I mean, he is still running from the cartel, or did he make friends with them finally? No, he's still no. Did Jimbo James? Oh gosh, see, I'm really far behind on my. I gotta maybe I'll just do a Marcus marathon, but I won't be able to sleep then. And Tiff says, "Hi, Rubicon." Oh my god, you haven't seen a TV in 15. Oh my goodness, Tiff, you're a better person than I am. I wish I could just give up TV, but I can't entirely. I mean, we have a TV. My kid watches it once in a while, but usually it just sits there off all the time because he's got a computer. He watches YouTube videos in his room, and I've got my computer that I watch in my room. So yeah, I think we could probably even just get rid of the TV. So and Melissa's watching the little kids channels. Pecan says she's excited for eggnog, best time of the year. I'm excited too. Uh, they only had the alcohol-free stuff though, so I would have to add my own alcohol. But I did buy wine because I'm supposed to bring wine to Thanksgiving on Sunday to my uncles. But like I said, I haven't really been. But I've got to be back here Sunday night, so I probably won't be able to drink any of it because I do have to drive home and be here. But it's just one bottle, so just probably something to go with dinner. Um, oh, that's right. It was noggin. Okay. So, but now we're talking about eggnog. So thanks, Melissa. We're talking about yeah. Little drummer boy listened to he what was it? What was on noggin? I'm trying to think. Was there like little mermaid guys, little kid mermaid? I don't never mind. I can't think of what it is. They were like they were in a little school or just I know they would always sing this one song and they'd go outside, outside, everybody go outside. And that's what I say and sing to the dogs every day when I let them out. So that's stuck with me forever. um, did the original poster apply yet? I wonder if they think they're being trolled. I wonder if he went and looked up Marcus. Let me look. Did he? Who posted this? It says appropriate dig 1341, and I should go up. I'm gonna upvote all of these guys as I'm going down here. And some guy named Ron Tents. I need to know what this is from. Well, if you don't know, then you're not cool. Robert, I don't like that rock. I like that one too. Um, It's paying me off. Let's go eat pistachios. Was that something? I don't remember Robert him saying that. There's another. Oh, that's mine. Um oh, I posted the Marcus, the GIF. It says is here, I'll put it back up there. South Carolina has gone wrong. Um you know he's made it big when he become like there's so many gifts with right? Like he's made it big now. Um I do not see the OP in here. And no, it is not a cat on stilts. So, oh, I posted in here twice. Oh yeah. No rough 6385 says literally my first thought was South Carolina is gone. Um I do not see anything. I'm looking. That's it. Another one with cat on stilts question mark. Oh, somebody had just had to ruin it. Haunted refrigerator says it's an owl landing, slightly blurred due to speed. You can see the wings. Let's look at that. I don't think so. I think it's just looks like a piece of like a cobweb or something on the lens. That's not a damn owl. What the hell? I don't know. These people are crazy. That's no owl. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know, guys. Does that look like does not look like wings. Uh-oh. You are you coming over? Come on. All right. Hang on. It's a baby. Sorry. I don't talk to little kids like that, but I do talk to baby kitten like that cuz she's my baby. You gonna say hi? You gonna show Tiff your look at her little oh here. Mama's gotta take this down though. Hang on. Let mama take this off. She's probably thirsty again. She's got I think she's a munchkin. Look how short her legs are. Oh, I won't show him your butt. Yeah, that was wrong, mama. But she's got little stubby little legs. I don't know. Oh, she's out of here. She didn't like that. Um You stink, little kitty. She smells like she when she eats her kitten food, I put a little milk replacer in it for her. And she just like sticks her whole face in there, and then she gets up and starts to like rub on me. Ugh, oh god. Um, what's if you got a laptop? That's like having a. I mean, that's what I have in my room. I just watch stuff on my laptop. But and girl Ryan says Rubicon eggnog with nutmeg or no? I like it with nutmeg. Erica, hello. Welcome back. See what happened like the other night, your bird was so big up on the screen. I don't know what happened. Now it's all tiny again. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's this thing up here. Oh shoot. Let me put the comments back on the screen. I just took it off for the cemeteries, but does this make a difference? Did it get big? Nope. Must have just been a glitch in here. I'll make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. When we play it back, just remember if you're going to give out any state secrets or admit to any crimes, just say allegedly in front of it. If not, I have a really good lawyer. Her name's Megan and Megan. But I have to say, she is trying to lead me down the path of violence. Just going to warn you guys. She already told me what she's getting me for Christmas, and it's probably not something I should have in my possession. I've got bear spray and WD-40 for protection, and I'm probably dangerous, just dangerous enough to hurt somebody. So, but and girl Rubicon says, "Girl Ryan, she likes it all. So with or without nutmeg, Rubicon's gonna drink the eggnog." And oh, Tiff, I love see my two favorite. I have Netflix and I have BritBox, and I go back and forth between BritBox and Acorn, like when they have their little specials, like right, like the first 3 months they give you a discount, and then when that goes goes up, right? Like I just go and go back to the other service. I just go back and forth. They have it's basically most of the same shows or same type of shows, but there's a few on Acorn that they don't have on BritBox. But yeah, I love. Oh my gosh, Shetland. If Mia listens to this on replay, that's our one of our favorite shows. Oh my gosh. Sorry. That's the other thing, other than firefighters. If some guy walked in a kilt, count me out. Or count me in. Yeah, that's it. Count me in. I don't even care probably most of the time what he looks like, but no, just ooh, Erica. I never thought of that. Eggnog makes good for I'm gonna try that. I have to do a big grocery order tomorrow, so maybe I'll throw some I'm gonna try that. I think my kid'll he still eats French toast. One of the very few things. Girl Ryan also likes I think she's saying she also likes both kinds of eggnog, with and without. I'm with you guys too. I'll drink it either way, but it's gotta have a little something in it, right? Like just a little. Not too heavy-handed like my grandma used to be. Because if you can smell it coming, it's probably too much alcohol in it. But Clip says Noggin was the jam. We still sing all the Moose and Z songs. I remember Moose and Z too. Oh my gosh. Oh, I do kind of miss Bubble Guppies. Thank you, Clips. That's what it was. Yeah. And it was like outside, outside, everybody outside. That's I still sing, and I don't think my kid like, he's 16 now, I don't think he's watched that since he was, like, 3, so it's been a long time. I still sing that to them, and that was I sit there and watch that with them because I thought it was really cute, but, SpongeBob, no, when the SpongeBob era hit, I was just like, "No, mom's becoming an alcoholic now because I can't with that." Ugh, and that Squidward with that ugh. Got that thing hanging off of his face, right? Like, it looks like I mean, you guys know what it looks like. It doesn't look right. It does not. In the backyard again. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are way ahead of Did you guys get way ahead of me? Oh my god, you guys are so far ahead of me. Hang on. Let me go. Let me go. Let's see. Clip says she plays Bubble Guppies for Fosters for the kittens. Oh. Let's see. In the one vet clinic I worked at, we always played classical music. One of the doctors would put it on, and then when I would come in to do my rounds, I'd switch it to country. She'd get so pissed. She deserved it. She was a very bitter person, very bitter. And Girl Ryan says to Erica, "That is the best idea I've ever heard," and I agree with you, Girl Ryan. I think we should all go get eggnog. Get some I hope you guys do you guys at least use what kind of bread do you guys use for your French toast? Because I just get, you know that artisan bread? I think it's by Sara Lee. Like, I've been getting that when I make French toast because that's the closest to, like, fancy bread that I can really get around here without going to a bakery. Because they closed our bakery that's been in our town for, like, 50 years. Like, that's a long time. They closed down. All gone. So, and they used to have some of the best breads, like, and pies and all of that stuff. So, all we got left is like crappy Walmart and yeah, that kind of bread. So, just the commercial stuff. But wondering what kind you guys use. Maybe I can look for it the next time I'm at the store. And Melissa says, Clips, that's right. I love that channel. They went off air but came back. Moms were writing. Oh, God. Thank God it wasn't when Little Drummer Boy was yeah. One of us would not have lived through it. And I probably would have had alcohol poisoning if I had it. Oh my gosh. Like I said, it wasn't. I'm not bragging. I am not. It was not good. um, and Rubicon says to Erica, I haven't tried that. Sounds amazing. See, I think we're all, oh my gosh, come on, guys. Yeah, Girl Ryan, French toast, eggnog French toast. It's totally happening this weekend. Actually, I might dip out to the store tomorrow and just, I'll be the only one that runs into the store to just grab bread, eggnog. I have eggs. I have eggs, but yeah. um. Oh my god, Melissa, is he still here? Did Danny leave already? All right. That's so we got to talk about that. So I was going to bring that up. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about at the end or towards the end. Pat O'Brien's is still in the French Quarter. They're still there. Their website says they're open. So I think Danny was I'm going to say maybe they closed maybe for renovations and he just didn't know they opened back up cuz I don't want to think that Danny, who has a heart of gold and is so nice, that he would lie to me like that. Because not that I still wouldn't go, but God, their hurricanes were and then they had the piano bar. Melissa, the piano bar, like I think it's down in I think it was in the basement. I love piano bars. Those are like some of my favorite places. Tiff likes the eggnog French toast too. Go Ryan is laughing. Oh, nope, she's not. Now she is. And Clip says, Melissa, it's on YouTube, and I think a lot of the old shows are streaming Prime and on platform. Oh, for the Noggin shows. I should find him and put him on. Well, actually, you know what? That'd be kind of cute. He graduates next year. I should download a bunch of them and put them in like his little video or something. I gotta figure out. I mean, my parents, I got a cake and it was those birthday cakes from McDonald's? They were really good though. Like I loved McDonald's birthday cakes. I don't know if you guys ever had one. Oh my god, they were so good. That's what I had for my graduation. We had it in the backyard. And it was my grandparents, my boyfriend, my 2 brothers, and my mom and my stepdad, and that was it. Like I didn't have a big graduation party. I didn't have any of that stuff. These kids are like it's ridiculous, like, how big these parties are. I mean, you'd think they were getting married or something. I mean, I wouldn't even have that many people at a wedding if and when I get married, it's not gonna even be that big. So, uh, yeah, like, one place that like and then they have themes now. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe I'll just take him someplace because we talked about going on a big trip, so it's probably what I'm just gonna I don't know. I used to be really good at planning parties and stuff, but I just kinda, I got out of the habit of it, and Melissa says, "I've made French toast with eggnog out of necessity. It became a thing for us, but didn't know others did it too." I didn't even know it was a thing. I would have never have thought of doing that. So, I'm I'm gonna try it. I really do. And Tiff says, "Tansy, where'd you go?" She's doing this. She's burrowing now. Um, so I have my little throw blanket that if I just lay down to take a nap, I just pull my little throw blanket over me, and she like gets in there now. And so I come into the room, and I'm like, "Where is she?" I'm like, "Tansy," and I couldn't find her. And then I see the throw pillow or the throw blanket moving, and she can't get back out. And there she is now. She's burrowing back under there. It's not cold in here, so and Rubicon says sweet pea. She is just I've had a lot of kittens. I've fostered kittens. I've bottle raised, fed and raised kittens, and yeah, she's something. She's just something. I just love her. I'm gonna stop. I will. I someday. I know it's just like having a new baby, right? Like everybody look at my pictures of my baby. Nobody wants to look at your baby. There's a baby, right? It's like it's a kitten. I know that's what everybody's thinking. Like, stop showing damn pictures of your cat. But she's so cute, and she does have little short legs. Oh, what are we putting? What are we putting melted ice cream on? Are we putting that on French toast too? Oh, you guys. So I have a big announcement. I don't know if you guys have paid attention all summer with, like, all the walking I was doing, like, I was posting my walks in Discord. Uh, I had a checkup with my regular doctor, and I told her how disappointed I was that I'm like, all summer, like, I'm walking, I'm biking, and I wasn't losing any weight, and I'm like, "I don't know what the hell's going on." Like, s and she's like, "Well, you're probably building some muscle mass because 'cause you're not used to, like, some of the" like, I have my I do farm work and stuff like that, but yeah, I wasn't doing walking a lot, like, I was being a little lazy there for a while, especially after my knee replacement, after my horse riding accident and my hip and my knee got all messed up. Um, I had to have that, and it was not fun. And I can actually jog a little bit now, so I am so happy, but I was really disappointed when I went in for at the middle of the summer. Like, I had only lost, like, 5 pounds, and I was walking and sweating my arse off because it was so hot and humid, and I'm like, "Well, this is good, right? Like, I'm sweating, I gotta be losing even more weight, right?" And I knew, like, my clothes were starting to get a little like, pants were getting a little baggier, but I just didn't see it. Well, I got weighed at the hand surgeon, and I've lost 20 pounds since August, and that's just doing my walking and well, I watch what I eat too, but yeah, I am now I gotta I said once I lost the 20 pounds that I wanted to lose, I now have to join a gym because that was the next goal was that I was gonna get ripped. I'm gonna get six-pack abs. No, I just want some abs. I don't need 6 of 'em. Just, like 2 would be nice. So that's all I want. But, yeah, I'm pretty dang happy. Like, I'm standing there with my hand hurting, and I got on the scale, and I'm like, "Is that right?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like she's one of those old nurses, right? Like, not she'd been a nurse for a long time, old, right? And she was just like, "Yeah, that's right." Like, I was stupid, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, "No, I've been really working." And she's like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, look at my chart. Like, you've got my chart in front of you, right? Like, how do you like, you could see there's a massive weight loss between my 2 appointments." But, yeah, I'm pretty happy, so and yeah, to see, don't you think she looks like she's got little short I think she's a munchkin or probably inbred, more like it, but she's so stinking cute, I don't care. And if she's got little stubby legs, I'm just gonna love her even more. Um, and Rubicon, wait till you see my cat. She's like a potato with little stumpy legs. Maybe they're related. Maybe. Never know. My grandma's they're from my she's from Oh my god. Ah, girl, Ryan, I'm with you. I have a weakness for sassy anything with stumpy legs, even horses. Oh my god. How long was I muted for? Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Really? Are you okay? I'm gonna move down here a little bit. See what you guys heard. Did you guys hear my story? I was like, I'll screw down. Brioche. Oh, I think I could get brioche here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, you guys just went on talking about I like the little pink cans because I can see them over here before I scroll all the way down, right? Because by the time I get down here, I don't know that I'm muted. So, um, did you guys hear my weight loss story? If I gotta tell that whole thing again, it's just not gonna be as good. But, yeah. I think it was because I bumped this and then I moved it, and I don't like that they need to put, like, the mute button, like, over here or something. It's very not a good place to do it. I don't feel too bad because I know OB still does it. So, I feel like I'm in good company when I do mute myself. Oh, no, you guys did hear it. Woohoo! Okay. I do not want to tell that all over again, but yeah, I've been really working my rear end off. So, um, yeah. So the salty nurse, yeah, she was just like gave me that look, and it was just so funny. But yeah, and then I told her I said I've been working my ass off, lady. Don't be looking at me like that. I'm not Ozempic. I'm not doing any of that stuff, right? Like I'm just working out, watching what I eat, and um well, having some life issues and then having COVID. COVID probably really helped me get that last 5 pounds off, but yeah. So, yeah, Tiff, bad design, um, bad design on the mic. But did you guys hear when I said that I have to join a gym because that's what did I get to that part? I think I did. Yeah, I wish if they turn this way, I probably wouldn't hit it as much because I grab this part when I move the mic up and down or push it or steady it. It needs to be somewhere else. Okay, good. I don't want to repeat all that stuff, but yeah. Well, I'm kind of hoping like we've got a gym in town, but I don't know. I've seen some of the guys go in there, and I don't know, but I mean, I guess I don't work out in front of people, and I just need somebody to, I need to go there late at night and just I don't know, I'll have to get, like, I'll have to find, like, a trainer or something because uh I haven't worked out like that. I'd like to do some weights I'd have to do low impact just because of my knee, um, but yeah, uh I gotta do something. I gotta figure something out. I'm not good at yoga. I don't have great balance. Like, I can ride a horse, and obviously, I just talked about my hip and my knee. So I I brag that I can ride a horse, but yeah, my balance probably isn't that great up there. Well, I was on the ground when the accident occurred on my horse. So, but yeah, I need to find some kind of good workout where I can. I've got a lot of muscle back up here in my arms, but that's mostly from lifting like 50-pound bags of horse feed and chicken feed and all of that. So that helps. So maybe I'll just do that. I'll just go out in the barn and just lift them up. Just keep lifting them. Oh, clips, please do. I need something. I need to get um I want to especially like I mean like right the belly, right? Like that's the my legs are already getting way more in shape just from the walking and the biking, but I'm not doing anything for my midsection. So, and then I had God, I've got problems, or I had problems. I had a lot of surgeries in a very short time span, but I really want to. I'm hoping that I don't have what do you call it? The adhesions, like, when you have, like, open I had abdominal surgery, and I'm afraid, like, that's not gonna go away, but I'm hopeful because the doctor said I should be okay, but we'll see. And cue, Eye of the Tiger. Be Rocky. I can't, I'm not gonna be running. I can walk I can do steps, I can walk them, but man, woof, it does give me some pain in the I mean, the knee is good, but you keep going up and down. Like, I tried, physical therapy wanted me to get, like, on the stair thing. I didn't like that. It hurt. I don't want any exercise that makes me hurt. All right, here. I'm gonna pop up something on the screen because since now we know Pat O'Brien's is open. Danny, he's not listening anymore, but I mean, Melissa will attest to this. We were pretty much like ready to cry. All right, so I have to get brioche bread. I got to write that down too. That's where I'll go tomorrow. And oh, shoot, eggnog. All right. I'm going to try it, guys. I think we should all try it by Sunday and then report back Sunday night and see how it went. I'm excited. Do you guys do should I yeah, I guess I'll have to get some nutmeg too. Because you should have a little nutmeg to like sprinkle over the top. Right? Yeah, that would be good. I'm not muted again, right? Okay, good. All right. These are some of the I found these photos from my last New Orleans trip, and this was from St. Louis Cemetery number 1. And we were talking about like the voodoo and right, Madame Brigitte. So I thought these would be kind of cool just to end the night with because this is just I love New Orleans. I just love it. Like if there's a place I will go back to 100 more times before I die, it'll probably be New Orleans. Um but this is so St. Louis Cemetery number 1. I don't know how much you guys know about New Orleans, but like this is the cemetery, right? This is like this is it. And you can only go here now by tour. So you actually have to book a tour in advance, buy tickets, and it's like I can't remember. I think there is $35 I think for a day tour and you can go they have a night tour now too, which that's the one we're going to do when we go. And which will be I think it's going to be super creepy cuz wait till you see I'll show you some of the you'll see like how tight these crypts and they're like in there like it's going to be it's going to be like a fun house I think at night. So I'm really excited. And did I say it was 45? Yeah, 45 for the night tour. So we're going to do that when we get down there. And these are the above ground crypts. And this statue creeped me the hell out. But she's also like beautiful. Like that is just the most beautiful one I've ever seen like on and she's kind of worn away and she's weathered, but she was really pretty. Oh, did I go too I went too far. And this shows you like if you can see in between there. That's how tight these things are. Like they're tight in there. And believe it or not, oh, here, let me take Eye of the Tiger here for a second. See this pyramid one? You guys have heard us talk about we've talked about Nick Cage a few times, like about this is his crypt right here. Or was. He had it for sale when this was 8 years ago. I can't remember anymore when we went down there, but I think it was 6 years ago. And this is his, and it's because he was in what's that? National Treasure, right? With like all the iconography and all of that, right? So this was the one he had built in St. Louis Cemetery, where I don't even know how you get a place in there to build. Like this is new. This is newer, but like he built this. So that guy he's got to be loaded. I mean, Nick Cage, I guess. I guess he's been in a lot of movies. So, but then because he also had the murder house that I talked about. Oh shoot! Well, I'll bring those on Sunday. I'll pop those in, or maybe Thursday. If and I call it the murder house, but I just call it the House of Horrors. But yeah, so he owned that house too. And then I think he just moved out of New Orleans. I don't think he lives there anymore. So, because the house somebody else owns it now. But yep, somebody bought Nick Cage's pyramid. I don't think there are any movies without Nick Cage. I thinking of all the movies. There's so many of them. Like, I just caught Con Air. Like. And I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this was a good movie because it's so like it's a little cringy. I mean, it's a little cringy. Oh, thank you, Rubicon. Um, these are with my nice camera that I still have, which I don't use very much anymore because it's just too convenient to use my phone all the time. But yeah, you can see there's just beautiful monuments in here, but some of these you're going to see how old some of these are because I'm going to show you one that's really cool. And this is one of the main reasons I wanted go to the cemeteries because I knew she's entombed here. But you can see there's just like an aisleway in between, right? There's not a whole lot of space. Um, I don't know who that's a statue of. Zeus. I don't know. Some old Greek guy. There's some crying lady up here on top of that one. And this is some Italian lady. And somehow she lost her hand. I feel bad for her. But she's beautiful. Like this is all marble. And she's got like one little foot kind of like propped out there. But she is, I guess this is the like the Italian section. Like there were a bunch of, I'll get more pictures when I go back this next time. But yeah, there's a bunch of crypts with a lot of Italian names on it. So this must be like their little area of the cemetery. So, but yeah, it's really pretty. She's really cool. And then I thought I had an up close one of her. I might not have put it on here though. But her face is like, I don't know what it is about these marble statues, but when their eyes are like, right, they're white. I don't know. It's kind of like it's like a doll. I don't like them either. So Nick Cage and Nicolas Cage are two different people. I have never seen them in the same place at the same time. So I think they're the same person. You know, like Batman and Bruce Wayne, it's Nick Cage or Nicolas Cage, just depends. And yeah, Melissa, any movies without Nick Cage? Well, thank God though for Nick Cage. But yeah, I can think of so many of the 90s movies that I absolutely loved, and now I've like caught a few of them on Netflix, and I'm just kind of like, "Rrr. I liked this. I thought it was better." um, I thought Nicolas Cage was a better actor back then. I mean, he's a good actor. He is, but back then I don't think he was as good as, I don't know. I guess we have different standards at certain different times of our life, but here's another one of the crypts, and you can see, like, look at that. That was one that was open. I don't know. I don't think anybody got out of there, but um, maybe somebody got out of there. Oh, did Ernie come back? I see Tiff said hi, yeah, Ernie. Did she pop back in and I didn't see her? I don't see her. Okay. Um, but yeah, so these are, I mean, if it looks like a brick pizza oven, it's because they pretty much are a a brick oven for lack of a better term. But I had said before, and I have to correct myself now, but when they I'm gonna stop talking about ghosts late at night because I that was really creepy. Woo! I did not like that. I just heard somebody giggle and it sounded like a little kid. My kid doesn't giggle like that anymore. Um, so they put you in 1 year and 1 day, they can come back and they can put another coffin in there. And what they'll do, you're just bones by then. So I had said before, you're nothing but ashes and dust. There's bones, not probably a lot, probably like your big bones. And they'll go in there and they scoop all that out and they put them in a bag and then they put them down below. So still do go down below. I thought they had said that like when they push the new coffin in, like all the stuff drops down behind, but no, though I think it's like one of the ones down below. So if like a whole family owns this, or like some of them, Lafayette Cemetery #1, that's over in the Garden District by where, if you guys know Anne Rice, Interview with a Vampire, it's she wrote about it in Lestat, and that's it took one of the scenes in the book took place in that cemetery because she lived just like a block or two away from there, and they have a huge one, and it's just all firefighters. So if you're a firefighter, I guess you could go in there. So they're all still together, like, which is I kind of like. I like that idea of. I mean, if it's your family, or especially like like some sort of order, like the firefighters or police officers, and then they just all I like that. I think it's I want to say romantic, but firefighters might get upset with that, but it's just oh, hey, there's Nick Cage again. How did he get in there twice? Oh, there's this pyramid again. Oh, this is Nicholas Cage pyramid. The other one was Nick Cage's. Yeah, I love Raising Arizona though. That one still is good. I still like that one. And there was oh God, what was it'll come to me. I'll think of it. There's another one that I really like too of his. And Rubicon Agrees. That is an amazing movie. And there's another lady on a statue. I had to pop this one in. So I think this is more like a mausoleum and not like the crypts like over here on the right hand side. I'm shaking my table. Uh we were talking about the cemetery guardians and the lions at the lions that guard the doors or guard the mausoleum or the tomb. So this one just happens to be on the door, but it's the same concept, right? It's a lion, he's guarding the people inside. And I mean, these are some really old ones. Since these probably don't these families are long gone. You can see they're just completely sealed up now. So, but they will go in they'll chip all this off, right? Like I said, and they'll take whatever's in there out, bag it up, put the next one in. And I don't know how long they can do that for, but I could imagine you could probably get a whole lot of family members in there, which I like that. And these are some above ground crypts. And I don't know how many of these, I don't think many of these had markings on them, if I remember, but they were pretty cool. They just, like I said, they look like brick ovens. And some more. I think I put some of these in there. I think I did do this when I was on pain meds. And this one broke my heart. The little white one down here on the right-hand side, that is it's in French, and I did take like 4 years of French, but I can't speak French. I can read it. But on the inscriptions, it's the three infants and it's got the family name on it. It says of the family, and it's got their name, and I can't remember their name right offhand. But so they had 3 infants. There's only one of them that has a name on here. So actually, I think there's probably like 3 infants, like maybe stillbirths or like at birth, very young. And then there's there's a little girl in there too. I think she was 3 years old. So, and it's just beautiful. There is a little story that goes with it. I'll get it again. I've forgotten it now. But there was a sweet little story that goes with it about the little girl that's in there. And this vault that's next to it here, that's not even related to her, but I think the family ended up moving away. And yeah, so she's there with her 3 siblings. But it was a beautiful story, and it's a beautiful little crypt. It's just pretty. And since we were talking about hello, we have somebody new in here. Hello and welcome. Yeah, child graves, those get me. Like I I get a little emotional. And like I said, there is a really pretty little story, sweet story that goes with that about the parents. And when they did leave New Orleans, and they left her. I just can't remember. I want to get it straight because it was a really pretty story, but I just loved it. But hello and welcome. And yeah, they're always right. Like it's just back then. I don't know how moms did it, guys. I have to say these women were made of a lot tougher stuff than I have in me. I like I don't know how they could have done it. To have 4 babies, right? Like I just it's just it's inconceivable for me. I can't even think in that regard, and yet they kept going on, and I just yeah, you gotta hand it to them. I mean, they had something in them to keep going, so it's amazing. And so we were talking about voodoo, right, on Sunday. So guess whose crypt this is? And I'm gonna let you guys I'm gonna let the chat go here. I could dance around for a couple seconds if you want. While you guys like, I don't know, or I could play I wish I had some Jeopardy music, but that's probably copyrighted too, isn't it? Um, but here's one side of it, and you could tell it's really old. And I'm gonna let you know she passed away in the early 1800s, I believe. I gotta get her yeah, early 1800s. But you see all these X's? So they're all in threes. So there's 3 X's, and they're all like each one of them's in a little group. And I'll explain what those are. But I want you guys to guess and see who you think. If you guys know who she is. Here, I'll pop it up here. I'm gonna take my I think I can. No, I can't make it any bigger at all. No guesses? No guesses, guys? Really? Well, it's not Maman Brigitte. It's not her. But she for sure is probably protecting this grave over any other one. Oh my gosh, if I touch that mute button one more time. Yeah, when you get put on the spot, right? No, not the not that lady. She actually I don't know if they ever found that woman. She just disappeared. Um but only a few of her slaves died. Oh, see, now I'm blanking on her name, but it'll come. That's the house that Nicolas Cage bought. So, uh, and yeah, it's supposed to be severely haunted, but it caught on fire, and when they went inside, that's when they found all sorts of a lot of freaky stuff going on in that house, like in the attic, in the basement, like there was some stuff going on. Like I mean, we're all listening to the Epstein files stuff and all the emails right now. This I mean, this would have been mind-blowing back like, this was like early 1800s when this stuff was going down. So they probably just I can't imagine what those people were thinking, but I think they were what you know what? I'm gonna look up her name. I'm gonna let you guys but this isn't her. This isn't the evil the crack lady that did really bad things to her slaves. I will bring that whole story to you guys though once. Oh, I almost had it. See, this is what's going to happen. As soon as let's see. LaLaurie. The LaLaurie man. All I typed in was evil lady New Orleans and she popped right up. Hello, Sassy. Thank you for hitting that like button. Now everybody make sure you hit it on your way out too. Just pound it. Take out all your frustrations. It's almost don't take any of that into Thanksgiving. Just go pound something. But that's a good guess though, Tef. I will give you a point for that one. So Sassy's here. Hi, Sassy. And let's see. Wait, was that the plantation that got burnt recently? Oh. What? Oh no. Oh no, they wouldn't have let us book that trip. No. We're so I'm going to New Orleans in February and we booked a haunted plantation tour. It oh my gosh, that would be that I know what they represent is horrible, but they still are they're just beautiful. I love old houses, old buildings, the architecture. I don't like what they represent necessarily, but yeah, it's gosh. And those things probably when they catch on fire, there's just probably just goes right up. I bet there were a lot of firemen there too. Why does it always come right back out? Okay, you guys are all hello, Sassy. And okay. All right. Nobody guessed it. I'll tell you who it is. It's Marie Laveau. Do you guys know who she is? I can't be the only one. So she was the voodoo lady of New Orleans, and she lived a pretty darn good long life. She still has uh, living relatives in New Orleans. I think her home is still there that she had. I think it's probably changed a little bit because, like I said, I think she died early 1800s. Um, Here, I got nothing to do tonight. I'm getting my second wind in me. Let me look. I'm going to look for her here real quick because there's this gorgeous painting of her that I like. Um, so I have a little Halloween group that every year we get together. It's just a bunch of us ladies. Ooh, there's some scary pictures in here too. Is this the one? Yep, this is it. I'll pop it up here. Boop, boop, boop. Here she is. All right, I'll take down this one just for a second, and then I'll pop up. All right, I'll stop that one. I'll be back. Here we go. Here she is. Pop up her picture. Oh, wait. It said she died 1881. But this is her. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Hang on. I want to share this instead. Did it work? So I have a little Halloween group of ladies. And Halloween, I've only got to go one time because stuff happens, but every year we pick a different theme and we get to it's a different theme. This year was famous witches through history, and this is what I wanted. I wanted to be Marie Laveau, and I wanted to do that turban, and like she's got a high waisted, like an Empire waistline dress on. I wanted to do this whole thing, but somebody else claimed her, and I was so mad. But that's Marie Laveau. I'll probably do when I go down there. I'll get some better pictures. I don't think there was a way. I think those are the best ones I could get, only because, like I said, those crypts are like in there really tight, right? But I'll pop these back up here because I want to tell you what these X's are about. So, so I know you didn't miss it. I go on tangents. You just got to hang on. I'll get back to the point at some usually, right, guys? I usually get back. Uh, but she was known as voodoo queen, voodoo priestess, but she was it, right? She was the it for voodoo in New Orleans. You can't go anywhere down there and not see something like Marie Laveau related, right? But so one of the reasons you can't get into St. Louis number one is because people were doing stuff to this tomb, to Marie Laveau's tomb. When you go to Marie's tomb, so you go to ask a favor of her, and you leave 3 X's, and that signals to Marie that you have a favor to ask of her. And I'm sure make sure I didn't mute myself again. Over the years, like, it's probably weathered away, but I'm sure people have, like, chipped off some little pieces on here, right? But, I mean, it looks like it was a really beautiful crypt at one time, but I don't know, I don't know, some kinda I don't know what they built back then. I'm not good with that stuff, but it's all fallen off, and it's just the bricks on here now, but you can see, like, I mean, it's just covering every side on here, but like I said, it's real, like, it's kinda like we were walking through here, and I was like, "Okay, when we get into Marie's grave," right? And we weren't getting there. And then we're stopped and I'm like, "Oh, look at this one. It's all trashed, right? Like it's about to fall in." And no, this is Marie's grave. And at the front here, let me take down the comments just for a second. You can see the front of the crypt, and I'll get some, like I said, I'll get some better ones when we go back. But this would have been this little ledge right here. There's like pennies, there's like coins and stuff all set up there. And those are also offerings. I thought there was a little shot glass of rum on there, and I think they were down on the ground, like down here on the very bottom of it, on the second crypt below. But yeah, so because everybody kept going there, they put the 3 X's that signals to Marie that you have a favor to ask of her. And Marie, so voodoo, right, isn't it's it's not the bad stuff, right? It's not the bad juju. So, but I'm sure if they wanted to do something, they probably could, but it is not meant to be like evil. It's not supposed to be that way. But I'm sure there's some people that come here and ask some inappropriate things for me to do. But yeah, there I wish I thought I got a photo of it, but maybe it's further into I'll have to look through all my photos. I just kind of grabbed some real quick for you guys, but um I remember there being a shot glass with rum in it. I think obviously there was some Mardi Gras beads down there. Um yeah, it was really cool. And you can't touch it because, like, as you could tell, look how fragile, like, it just looks like that's just gonna chip off of there, but this is the like, I'll just have to do a whole probably will when I'm down there. I'm gonna try to maybe when I do the tour, if I just, like, make it look like I'm taking video, and if you guys stay real quiet, I'll go through and I'll I'll take you guys with me, and then you can come too, and then you won't have to pay the $45 to take the night tour. Um, though I do think they take that money and do put it to, like, keeping the cemetery looking nice, but, I could probably do something like that and get away with it, I think. Like, I'll just pretend like I'm videoing what I'm right, like, what I'm seeing, because 'cause we're supposed to be, like, ghost hunting too, so, yeah. Um It's okay. Yeah, no worries. You get distracted. I tell you, yeah, I don't zone out so much up here, but I do. Yeah, we get off on some tangents quite often, but I think that's the fun part of it. So, especially with I mean, you start talking dead people too often, right? Like you got to have a little something to clear your brain out, some palate cleansers, right? And yeah, so this is her tomb. I didn't know if I thought you guys somebody would have, where'd Sassy go? Sassy should know who Marie Laveau is. I'm a little disappointed. No, but I will get into her too at some point because I just think she was the coolest lady. So she still she was a midwife. She did all kinds of stuff. She was a really good lady. So, like, when they call her, like, voodoo lady and, like, some of these photos that, like, they had her with, like, a big snake on her and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think she would have probably been that cra yeah, see, Sassy, see, yay! I knew Sassy would know who she was. But yep, she lived, let's see, I'll give you just a little breakdown on her. She was Louisiana Creole practitioner of voodoo, herbalist, midwife, and renowned in New Orleans. And she's considered a trailblazer for all women with strong convictions and loyal confidentiality have kept her a mysterious legend for centuries. Oh, they had a little guys wanna watch a little or maybe I'll save that for Sunday, but yeah, she was, where's her I want there she is. She was born 1801 and then she died 1881. So, yeah. these are the women that like I didn't learn about her in school, probably because of the voodoo stuff, right? They probably were, I don't know, probably my school was thinking, oh my god, it's witchcraft or whatever. But really, I mean, as we know from like the Salem witch trials, if you were just a little too good at being a midwife or too good at curing people, right? Like you you get a reputation, right? And start getting fingers pointed at you. At least for Marie, uh, being a practitioner in New Orleans wasn't that big. It wasn't like Salem in right like 1692, so she didn't have to worry so much, and she was well respected. But still, she still would have had a difficult time, I'm sure, because as we've been talking earlier, right, with the African American cemeteries, I'm sure she had her struggles, but yeah, she still has family that reside in New Orleans. I'm almost sure her house is still there or part of the house, like because I think they've built onto it. It's one place I want to go check out, and I'm down there. That's why I think when I really get into her, I think I'll just wait and I'll like throw it into like a whole episode because she's really interesting. I think she is. And I think there's a voodoo shop down there called Madame Laveau's, which I fully intend on going in and buying like about 50 voodoo dolls because I'm going to line them all up here on this back wall. And anybody that's bad, I'm just going to poke up. I think somebody's got one of me, I tell you. Somebody's got a pin in my finger for sure. And right? Sassy. If you knew how to read, you're a witch. If you were too smart, you're a witch. If you were too pretty, you're probably a witch. Oh wait, did she just show her ankle? She's a witch. Like just the just the craziest stuff. Like things that we take for granted now. We need to look back and appreciate these women like a whole hell of a lot. If it wasn't for them, none of us would be here because we come from we all come from a woman. So yeah, she is. I think she's just an icon to me. I just think she's the coolest. And when I did touch one of the bricks on the front, even though our tour guide said do not touch, I just put my little finger on it just to touch the brick, and um yeah, I had to. It's Marie Laveau. Like, I right? Like, I nothing came off on my finger. I didn't pick off any cement or anything like that or steal a brick, but God, I was so I felt I don't know, it's just really it felt magical for lack of a better term, I guess. So, yeah, it was really cool to be there. Really, that was the one thing it's why I wanted to go there. So yeah, and it was with it was with this finger actually that I touched it. It was just I just kind of went because the tour guide like he was damn that guy he had eagle eyes like he was watching us like really close and I was with let's see, there's 3 so there was 4 of us that went on the tour, and I was like, "One of you guys go up there and, like, distract him or something." They're like, don't touch it, you're gonna get in trouble." And I'm like, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is the only chance I might ever have to be, like, this close to, um, Marie Laveau's remains, right? Like, I gotta put my finger on that crypt. I just touch it." But it really did. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because 'cause I've, grown up kind of I like I've just always thought she was the coolest. So, yeah, and Rubicon says we all would be witches and proud of it. Yep. But see, I with my red hair, right? If I was I'd be a witch too. I probably wouldn't have made it past childhood though. So they would have probably like drowned me in the like the river or something like, "Oh no, it's the devil." Yep. And Tiff says it, right? Any woman with knowledge and power, bitch. This is with my Marcus finger. The Tiff. So, right, Marcus has got those long fingers, and he's always like, right, like doing the that's what sassy means. So this would be my Marcus finger when I touch it. But any woman not controlled by man, which right? Like the especially in Salem, the widows, well, she's like it's so sad when you like read how old some of these women were and they're like she's so old. She's an old spinster, old widow and they're like 50. It's like screw you dudes. Really? Really? I mean they did have some pretty hard lives back then and they probably didn't have moisturizer, but still um that's rather rude to say that for one thing because I'm sure the men weren't looking any better. I've seen, I mean, they're trying to flatter themselves in paintings, like making themselves look like they were really like something. They weren't because that artist was being paid to make them look good. And if they would have made them look like they really looked, they wouldn't have got paid for that portrait. So they had to kind of sweeten it up a little bit, right? Before um and men say women are vain, right? Like, I don't know. I know. Ugh, I don't think so, but it looks better. Oh yeah, my finger. It does look a whole lot better with just this on it. But I've hit this thing so many times already, but it looks it it looks funky on the it looks good. It's healing well, but like it's got a little ways to go, but I thought the incision she made went, like, all the way down the finger, but it went halfway, like, right here. Oh, like, you guys can see it all the way over here. Here, let me pop Marie off for a second. Bye, Marie. Love you. Um, it, like, went right here, the incision, and then there was one across the top, and I forgot about that one. So I was thinking it was, like, all down there, but I had those pain meds. They were yummy. Till they all wore off, and then I was like, "Oh god, what" let me get the name of that bus that hit me, right? It was horrible. Um, and thank you, Sassy. You guys all made me feel better about it because I was feeling pretty damn miserable. Because 'cause I'm like, "This is it. This is the final straw. I'm giving up. I'm I'm not shaving my legs anymore. I'm giving up on life. Screw it. I'm moving to I don't know, Saskatchewan and I'm getting me a little cabin and I'm just gonna like become a wilderness woman and live alone and feed the tundra animals. I don't know what's up there. I've never been to Saskatchewan. I'm sure it's pretty. But yeah, that's what I imagine when I finally lose it and I go off grid. It's gonna be yeah. I'm just gonna go far, 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 far away so that I can just go out into the wilderness and just scream my head off all the time when I get really upset. But yeah, but you guys made me feel really a whole lot better Sunday night, and I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Like I do every night you guys are here, but yeah, especially Sunday night. I was really feeling it then. I tell you, sometimes you just think you can't take anymore, and then you realize, well, I can take a little bit more. So and yeah, you just got to think of the good things in life, right? And just remember what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but what doesn't kill you just this sounds horrible. What doesn't kill you just lets you live for another day of misery. But I kid. I'm not. It's life is okay. And plus I can't afford to die. So there's that. Like we've already discovered that we just all need to live forever and that way we don't have to worry about getting dug up. Nobody's going to desecrate our graves and yeah, we'll all be good. All right, guys. I've been here a little bit longer than I thought I was, but once again, I know I started out really cold, really cold, like Arctic. Yeah, we're on the right side of the grass today. Top side. Um, yeah, I know I started out really cold. I apologize, but I think I got warmed up pretty quickly after we got through through my angry stuff, the stuff that made me really sad. Um, yeah, and so I don't know what you guys wanna do Thursday if you I don't know what everybody has plans. I know usually by the nighttime, right, like, all that food's wearing off and you're just kinda like, nothing to do. It's probably what I'm gonna be doing. I have I have to bake some pies and stuff for the weekend, but that's about all I'm gonna do. So, I think I just might as well stream and whoever's here is here, and yeah, I'll just, I don't know, I'll find something. See if I can find I don't know, can we play games on a stream? I don't know, I've never or maybe I'll find some more Marcus Ghost or something, but yeah, that one was I'm telling you, that was an epic find for me, like, I was so happy, like, I was over the moon when that popped up on Reddit, so yeah, and that's the other thing I'm gonna do too, we're gonna get the tree up, and no ornaments are going on it this year, though, because Kitten and then I've got one other young cat, uh, and her name's Juno. She's tore up my curtains. Uh, like, she'll just be sitting there on the couch one minute, and the next thing I know, she's, like, at the top, like, at the very top of the curtains, like, on the rod, like, hanging there. That tree's gonna come out, and I'm tired of losing all my ornaments, and then my nephew comes over and he has autism, so he just loves the pretty little shiny ones, and he grabs them, and then he just goes, "Boop." And I love him, but, yeah, I don't have very many of those little glass ones left anymore because he and he'd laugh and giggle, so I was just like, I can't yell at him, right? But, I do know not to put them on the tree this year, so we won't be doing that. So I do have some like little cardinals like that my mom had. So I'll probably put those because they're just like styrofoam with some like little feathers on it. So yeah. Let's see. Got to go to the store. Ooh, I just got to go down in the basement, and I don't want to go down there. It's scary down there. We went and placed flowers. Oh, I've I've gotta do that. I might have to I think I'm gonna do that. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do Thanksgiving morning. I'm gonna go down and do that for my mom 'cause, I should go, like, get a wreath or something. I don't know. I don't know what I did last year. I can't remember. But, uh, yeah, it's a good day. Like, if you don't have any plans, you have somebody that you lost. It's a good day just to go down, right? That's good that you did that. I like that. Um Yeah, I know my kid's gonna lounge around and be lazy, so well, we are gonna watch the last season of Stranger Things, but I think he's already watching them with his girlfriend, so I'll just have to watch it by myself in my room because they steal the TV from me, so I know my life is sad. It's really sad, guys. Feel bad for me. No, don't. It's fine. Oh, let's see. Oh, Sassy, you want me to go a little longer just for you? Oh, Sa Sassy, we need to go talk after this. Oh my god, Tiff. You can't shave anything when your hand is all like this. It's I gotta take care of myself. Yeah, with hairy legs. That's what I'm gonna but no, when I move to Saskatchewan, it's all I'm gonna probably look like a red Sasquatch in what? I give myself, like, a month, and then all of it's just gonna be hair everywhere. Yo, I'm torn between watching then and waiting for all the episodes. I'm kinda I'm a little torn too. Like, I do like it, like, when they all come like, when you could just wait and watch them all together, but then I'm like, how it ended, right? Like, that last episode, I was like, oh my god." Like, it's like, that was oh, I don't know who's watched it. I don't wanna say if somebody's watched it, but, like, I was just like, I just wanna see it." And my kid he just went through and rewatched all of them, so that he could watch the last one, and I was sitting there like, "Oh, I remember this." And I might do that actually. I'll probably watch that last season just so I can get my brain refreshed, and then maybe a few of those episodes will be out and I can catch up. But straight blind what are blind boxes? All right, somebody tell me, what are blind boxes? I should just start Googling this stuff when you guys say this, 'cause oh, I know. I probably know what it is, because like, how many times do like, you guys say something and you're like, and then I'm like, "Well, I knew that," but guys, yeah, this is why I could never be like a reporter. Like, I'd be that one standing out there, right? Like, there's the hurricane going on around me, and I'm standing there like, "What?" I totally forget why I'm there, even though the storm is all around me. I would just forget why I was there. Tip, you know what? Just be natural. Just you do. Just winter is coming in Michigan, and I don't want to give it away, but some things are warmer when there's a little bit of hair. So, uh, and sassy. Oh my god, is it on Netflix? Stranger Things on Netflix, right? Right? Yeah. You can watch it on Discord. I forgot. We can do that now thanks to Top Mod Stevie. Tip, oh my god, Tooms. What? What? Let's see. Blind boxes are those little toy boxes where they don't tell you which toy is in it, and you have to buy it and open it to find out. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm getting old. I don't know what anything is. You think I would know stuff because I have a teenager, but no, I'm really lost. That's cool. Oh, are they like the yeah, I do know now I do know what you're talking okay, now it just sorry. I'm going on, like, 2 hours sleep, which is about what I think that's just gonna be the normal for a while, so yeah, and then once I get that second wind, woo, it's gonna be bumpy. And now I'm probably gonna be up for, like, hours. And you know what? When you're super, super tired, do not take melatonin because you won't go to sleep. You'll just stay up even longer. I thought it would, like, knock me out faster. I didn't sleep at all. Sassy knows. I was talking to her this morning. She's like, "Go sleep. Go take a nap." And I'm like, "I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go." And then I just kept texting. And I'm like, it didn't happen. So, yeah. Well, I did. I think I got about an hour nap in, and then my stepdad starts like, "What's going on?" I'm like, I was napping. But yeah. I just should learn how to just shut the ringer off on my phone, put do not disturb on until my alarm goes off, but, um, like with little Tom No, I can't take Benadryl. Mm-mm. It's bad. It's really bad. I'm not as bad as, like, OB is with, like I think she's allergic to, like, everything. I'm just allergic to, like, 99% of everything. So there's a few things I can still take. Benadryl is not I can take 1. And, like, if I'm having an allergic reaction, because I have a bee allergy and I have a penicillin allergy, mold. So if I get it on me or get stung I do have an EpiPen though now, so I always carry that with me, but, like, if I had to in a case of an emergency, I can take 1 of those. If I take 2, I feel like I'm coming out of my skin. It is, like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I've had a panic attack before, and this was, like like, you can't I don't know. I It's just the weirdest thing, like, you just feel like you're like, you shouldn't be itchy, but it kinda feels like you're itchy feeling. I don't know. I don't it's hard to explain because I don't it's just a weird feeling, like, it just feels like yeah, you're coming out of your skin, like, you got the creepy crawlies, like, "Ooh," like, that's how I feel. Yeah. I have, um I have lemon balm that grows all around out by my horse barn, like, just, like, I could pick bouquets of it, and lemon balm is supposed to be a natural sleep aid too, and I put that in my sleepy time tea it's just something my brain does, like, it overrides everything, like, when I'm stressed and thinking about stuff, I can't shut it, it doesn't shut off, and then eventually, like, I just get so tired. No, no, sassy. I didn't, I took an like, maybe an hour, and then I was right back up, so, yeah, uh, and then I slept, like, maybe 2 hours. I don't even think I slept 2 hours. I just remember, like, kinda just closing my eyes, and I don't think I really slept, so it but I did sleep 2 days in a row, like 10 hours, so, I mean, I did get some sleep at least before that, but, penicillin, oh my god. It'll kill me. Penicillin will kill me. Like, I will stop breathing. I had that happen. I, uh, was working when, so I'm a vet tech, and I was working we spayed and neutered, cats. We did w what days did we do cats? Wednesday, Thursdays, we did, like, 200 cats, like, spayed and neutered 200 cats because I worked at our humane society, and those cats, like, we get them in the live traps, people like, they catch the barn cats, and one of these cats had something on it, and it was quite it was mold of some kind, and I was, like, sitting at work, I'm like, "Oh, I'm starting to get a little itchy," and I'm like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna go home early," I'm not feeling like, I'm just not I said, "I'm time to go home," and I'm like so I left, and I'm getting more going I'm starting to itch, and then I'm like my throat's starting to get really a little scratchy, and yeah, by the time I just started driving right to the closest hospital that I knew was on my way, and by the time I got there, I guess I must have looked really blue. The receptionist, I didn't even say anything, she just looked up at me, and the next thing I know, I was in the back, and they're putting stuff in me, and it was yeah. So, after that, I don't ever go anywhere without my EpiPen anymore because I never want that to happen again. That was the worst experience. Yeah. I know, sassy. Tisk tisk. He ground me. Sudafed. Yeah. Is that the epinephrine or not epinephrine? What is pseudoephedrine? Yeah, right? Or ephedrine? Is it ephedrine or pseudoephedrine? I always get the one that they make meth out of. Not that allegedly made. I don't know. I don't make it, but yeah. Um, yeah, I don't like because I get that like I mean, I can take it, so I guess it doesn't but it doesn't it just makes me like, what's that other stuff? What's the stuff for motion sickness? It's supposed to not make you get sick from motion like, right? Um, Dramamine? It makes me feel like I'm, like, out I don't get motion sickness, but, like, I can't remember, I think we were going someplace and my, uh, boyfriend at the time was like, "Oh, it's gonna" we were going we were going on a boat, and he was in the Navy, so he knew everything about boats and whatever, so he's like, you better take one, it's gonna be really rough." I'm like, I don't get seasick, right? Like, I'm fine." And he's like, "No, you better take one." And I'm like, I'll just fricking take one, right? Like, it's not gonna hurt anything. And yeah. So here we are out there, like in the middle of Lake Michigan, and I'm like, feeling like I'm gonna fall off the boat. Like, I was just like, yeah, no. And finally I was just sitting down like on the ground up against the side, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna stay here till we get back. But uh, I took it one other time after that just to see if that's what it was. Because 'cause I'm like, if I really do get seasick, I'm gonna be very because I love going out on the boats. I've been out, like, Lake Michigan, everywhere else, right? I had the same it had the same effect, so it must be something in the Dramamine, but it actually gives me motion sickness instead of since I don't have motion sickness, I don't need to be taking it, but yeah, that boyfriend, he was a jerk, so I only remember him usually because of the Dramamine story, but yeah, it was not a fun it was not fun, but yeah, gosh, I tell you, I feel like I'm in good company tonight. So all of you guys that have sleeping problems and medications that you can't take, and here we all are together. We found each other. We're a tribe. All right. I don't do you guys have anything else? I keep saying we're done, but, yeah, like I said, I think I got my second win, but, one thing no, I said I guess I could go have a little glass of wine, but if I do, that'll sometimes it works the opposite, it'll hype me up too, and I don't like that either, so it probably won't help me sleep. Um, but I am gonna go do my sleepy time tea and my lemon balm, and hey, if you want fresh lemon balm, I will pick a bouquet for you, and I will ship it to you. Like I said, it grows like wildfire out here because they used to grow it just down like all the farms around us used to grow spearmint and peppermint and lemon balm because this used to be the area for like when like the medicines that had all the opioids like opium and alcohol and everything in it, right? Well, they had the peppermint stuff to not make it taste so bad. I'll send you some, Sassy. I will get you a big old box. I'll a crate, whatever. I'll figure out how to ship it. But all you do, I boil it in like while you're boiling the tea for your or boiling the water for your tea. I just like like do the little like take the leaf and like that, and then put them in there. And it doesn't make me sleep, but it does make me very relaxed, and it tastes good, and it smells good because it is the mint family. I don't think it smells like lemon. It smells minty, and it smells more like, kinda like catnip. It smells a little bit like catnip because our barn cats go out and will sleep in it. I won't send that to you guys, but, yeah, you'll see a couple barn cats out there crashed in the summertime. They're all like Oh. Oh, shoot, did oh, no, see, yeah, I can only the one kind. I'm not oh, I probably shouldn't put that up. I don't know. No, it's legal, right? I'll just put it back. Um, I can only have one of those, one of the strains, and that's all. That's the only gummy I ever get. Now those make me sleep. I love them, but yeah, I'm out of them. I gotta get some point, but, because I've been to with this finger and the drugs that they gave me, I probably am not allowed to have them for a little while, so, but, um and Rubicon, thank you. Thank you for being here, Rubicon. Love you. And good night. Thank you for joining us. I hope you come back. We need some new blood in here. I think these girls are gonna I'm just yeah, they're gonna be tired and worn out with me in here all the time, chatting them up. And Sassy, you're gonna get your lemon balm. Um, Erica, I do too. I love like those are my first memories is like being out. Like my grandpa had a big flat bottom boat for going up and down. Like we've got a little river. It's not like a big one, but he'd always take us out. We go fishing up and down it. And those are my earliest like going fishing with him. And oh God, I loved it. And then going out, like especially on the big boats, like not a yacht, like we're not rich, but, like, the bigger boats and stuff to go out on Lake Michigan, it's beautiful. I love it. Um, oh, Tiff, it makes you sad and cry too. See, I don't even know which one do I get? I don't know, maybe I probably shouldn't talk about it on here. I don't know. It's getting weird out there in the streets right now, guys. I'm just gonna tell you. People make fun of everybody for how they look and everything. I don't know. I don't want any of that stuff here. I just want us to come here and have a good time, learn a little bit of something, uh, talk about some fun stuff, and just for no drama. My no drama llama. I can't do any of that anymore. All the stuff last year, like I'm good. I'm up to here. I'm maxed out. I'm good. I just want to live quietly. over here on the quiet side of YouTube, and that's it. So, but yeah, but you guys are all you're all very respectful of each other. I love how everybody says hello and and are very nice to each other. So, and like I've said, like if people come in, you guys don't get along or something, you just don't talk to each other. That's all I got to say. But if anybody comes for Stevie, I will beat you with his wrench, the his top mod wrench, just so nobody gets that misconstrued with anything else. Because he's like my little brother, and I will come for you. I probably shouldn't say that because that probably just started some drama or something too. But I will edit that out. All right, guys. See, you guys keep popping in questions, and then I gotta talk. No, I will. But yeah, I sleep really good on a sailboat. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, and so does Erica. Yeah. See, we're all. Are you guys Pisces too? Are you Pisces? Because that's how. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Um, Drama free. I know. Oh my gosh, sassy. I tell you, you guys. I'm happy with it, like how it is right now. You're a Cancer. Do cancers like no, cancer is not water, right? I don't know. See, I don't know. I'm not good at astrology. Maybe Sassy knows, but I just know like I've always liked water, but it might be because I grew up in Michigan, Lake Shore too. So yeah. And a Libra. Is Libra water? Is that the one with no, that's the see, I don't know. I'm thinking Aquarius. Is that the one where they're pouring out water? Crab is water? See, I know nothing. I know nothing. I just know everything they say a Pisces is. I'm like maybe half of that. And then the other half, but my birthday kind of falls like I think I'm on a cusp, I think they call it. So I think I have traits of I don't know what's April. I don't know what April is. And Clips is a Pisces. Yay! Yeah, I grew up at the beach. That's probably why. Yeah, see, that's probably why I like the water and stuff because I grew up down at the beach. My grandma taking me down there all the time. Like I said, my grandpa in his boat. So it's always been a big part of life around here. Not that we can get to our beach anymore because all the Chicago people come out here and then they take over. But hey, at least there's a at least the town is surviving now when it was kind of dying before. So I guess there's that, but still, you shouldn't have to fight to get down to your own beachfront. It's kind of sad, but all right, guys. I think I am starting, and I gotta talk to Sassy to get her that lemon balm. But thank you guys. I'll see you Thursday night. I will try to find something interesting for us to talk about. Maybe I can find some fun turkey facts. What is I don't own the I do too. And keep your Lake Chicago crap to yourself, Sassy. Because if you want to start something, we'll start it right now. I'm coming for you. Night, Tiff. Night, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys and appreciate you. So thank you. Ghost turkey. Oh, ooh. I wonder if I can find some. I'm gonna look now. All right. Yeah, you better be kidding. You better back down. Mm. Girl, I'm wired up. I got 3 hours sleep. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for making me smile. I hope I maybe made you guys all smile a little bit too. But like I said, I'll try harder Thursday. It really does look like I'm flipping you guys off, but I'm not. I'm just pointing at you. Yeah, beach or a boat. Oh gosh. Let's talk about that stuff. We'll talk about that stuff on Thursday. Let's just talk about not Lake Chicago. I keep seeing that Lake Chicago sass. I'm going to delete this comment. I don't even know how to do that. So, yeah. All right, guys. Love you. See you Thursday. Have a great turkey day. Have a great turkey. Well, it is Turkey Eve already. So, have a good day today. And I will see you. Gobble, gobble.